number 1, Travis Welker. Batting in the 3-hole, the right fielder. Wearing number 3, Jacob Sharp. Getting cleanup for the Raptors and playing first base, number 10, Safea Mawai. Hitting 5th for the Raptors and playing left field, number 4, Doyle Kane. Hitting 6th for Richfield and catching, wearing number 40, Isaac Loving. Rounding out the 9, the second baseman, number 14, Jake Sukata. And on the hill today for Ridgefield, number 29, right-hander Charlie Royal. And now the starting lineup for your Cowlitz Black Bears, as announced by head coach Alan Embry. Leading off for the Cowlitz Black Bears and playing right field. Out of University of San Diego, number 28, Austin Smith. Batting second and playing left field from Utah Valley University, number 13, Callan Halverson. Batting third, DHing today for Cowlitz out of UC Santa Barbara, number 34, Aaron Parker. Hitting today. Catcher, number 27, from San Diego Christian, Alec Arnone. Batting 5th, playing the hot corner from Gonzaga University, number 16, Kade Mcgee. Hitting 6th, the first baseman from University of Washington, number 38, Nick Hovland. Hitting 7th for Cowlitz, and the center fielder from University of Hawaii, number 26, Ben Ziegler. Hitting 8th for Cowlitz, the shortstop from Gonzaga, number 3, Brock Bozette. And hitting 9th, playing second base from Mount Hood Community College, number 15, Brady Majeski. And on the hill today for the Black Bears from Chaffey College, Brendan Rodriguez. All right, fans, please rise and remove your caps as we honor America with the singing of our national anthem.
Sunday afternoon in Longview, and it's game number 3 between the Ridgefield Raptors and the Cowlitz Black Bears. Ridgefield took game 1, taking the Columbia River Cup on Friday evening by a final score of 4-2. Last night, only 5 runs combined from either side, but Cowlitz getting 2 home runs, 1 in the bottom of the first from Aaron Parker, and then Ben Ziegler, a solo shot in the bottom of the second, and that was the difference in game number 2 as the Black Bears got 6 strong from John Mockerman, And then Alex Brady and Jaden Williamson combining for the final 9 outs. Williamson picking up a 6-out save in game number 2 as it's time for the rubber game between these two sides in the final regular season meeting between the two rivals. Welcome into Story Field and a beautiful Sunday afternoon. Brendan Riley on Mixler.com and streaming live on YouTube as well. Going to be with you through all 9 and maybe even more here on this Sunday matinee. Black Bears turning the ball over to the right-hander from Chaffey College. He'll be number 35, Brendan Rodriguez, making his first start on the summer, his 6th overall appearance, 3 2/3 for the right-hander with a 19.63 ERA, 6 hits, 7 walks, no strikeouts for the right-hander who last threw back on Wednesday against Corvallis. Went 1 inning, facing 4, as now he's making his first start here this summer in league play. Has made 1 start in non-league play here in 2022, and that came back about a week and a half ago against the Northwest Star Nighthawks, where he was able to go 4 innings, giving up 4 hits, 1 run that was unearned with 2 walks to 4 punch-outs for the right-hander. This is a lineup will face off against the Ridgefield Raptors today. I'll be Trent Brooks, the league leader in average, doing the designated hitting batting leadoff. Travis Welker at short, batting second with Jacob Sharp in the 3-hole. He plays right. Safea Mawai at first. He does the cleanup duties with Doyle Kane behind him in the middle of the order. He's in left. Isaac Lovings gets a nod for the second time this weekend behind the plate. He bats 6th with Austin Cavanis in the 7th spot. He's in center. Mikey Kane, the brother of Doyle Kane, at 3rd, batting 8th, and Jake Sukata making his first start this weekend. He's batting 9th. First pitch to Trent Brooks is a fastball high and away for ball number 1, and we're off and running at 1:06 p.m. here from Longview. 82 degrees with sunny skies and winds out of the north at 4 miles per hour for this series conclusion. The 1-0. Fastball dots the inside corner, counts even at 1-1 here to Trent Brooks. Black Bears coming into today at 17-23, 11.5 games back of the division leaders Corvallis, who have taken the series against Portland. The pitch, a fastball lofted in the air to straightaway center. There's Ben Ziegler. Settles under, he'll make the grab for out number 1. 3 pitches in and out for Brendan Rodriguez here, and his first start of the summer has made 5 other appearances. First time was against Springfield back on June 3rd, and then he made 4 appearances in the month of June, and then about had a month off before he made the appearance back on July 20th. But a good start to the day for him as Travis Welker, the shortstop, digs in from the right side. The first pitch. Fastball misses high and away for ball number 1. Give you the Black Bears defensive alignment this afternoon. The second-ranked defense in the West Coast League with a .970 fielding percentage. Callan Halverson in left, Ben Ziegler in center. The 1-0. Fastball in the inside corner at the belt. Counts even at 1-1. Austin Smith, he mans right field. Kade Mcgee, he's at 3rd after doing the designated hitting last night with Brock Bozette back in at short. The 1-1. Fastball, same spot, same result with the fastball from Rodriguez. It's a ball and 2 strikes to Travis Welker. Welker, the Fresno State Bulldog, hitting .328 this summer over 33 games. He's down in the count 1-2. The pitch. Fastball bounces a few feet in front of home plate. Counts even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Brady Majeski making his second start at second this weekend with Nick Hovland back over at first after he got the nod last night. Alec Arnone behind the plate for the first time this weekend. He is the battery mate to Rodriguez. The 2-2. Fastball, a high chopper to McGee, who has it on the backhand at 3rd. He'll toss it across the diamond for out number 2. 2 up and 2 down for Brendan Rodriguez, as now they'll bring in Jacob Sharp, the right fielder. Give you the umpires this afternoon. Pretty good umpire crew here, commissioned by the West Coast League. Anthony Atkinson on the base paths and Matt Van Houten calling balls and strikes here in Longview. 2 outs and nobody on in the top of the first as Jacob Sharp, the right fielder, digs in from the right side. 4 lefties and 5 righties in this lineup for Ridgefield today. The top 4 of the order were killers in game number 1 as the initial offering misses just low for ball number 1. Jacob Sharp, the sophomore from Fullerton College, hitting .345 over 29 games. 9 doubles and 9 home runs, the league lead in the home run category. The pitch, the fastball, down and away once again. 2 balls and no strikes. Black Bears, not going to say it's a must-win here today, but starting to run out of time. After today, only 4 series remain in the regular season. 2-0. High and in, watch out. Sharp able to get out of the way just barely. 3-0 now the count, but in this second half, the Black Bears sit at 5-9. 5.5 games back of Corvallis and Portland, who sit at 11-4 at the top. Yakima Valley has had a great second half, 12-5 in 17 games. They picked up a series win against Wenatchee. 3-0, get me over fastball as Rodriguez gets himself back in the count. 3 balls and a strike. Black Bears head to Wenatchee on Tuesday for a 3-game set. Pitch. The fastball misses high for ball number 4. Jacob Sharp drawing his 11th walk on the season. First walk issued today by Brendan Rodriguez, as now they'll bring up Safea Mawai. So Mawai will dig in from the left side with 2 outs and a runner over at first. Hitting .356 for the BYU Cougar commit, the sophomore from Hilo, Hawaii. 0 for 4 last night with an RBI and a strikeout as the initial offering misses high and away for ball number 1. Mawai hitting .356, 5 doubles, a triple, and 2 home runs to go along with 27 RBIs for the big power left-handed bat. Both those home runs came against Cowlitz in that Sunday conclusion back in the first series between these two sides. The 1-0, there goes the runner. It's cut on and missed. The throw by Arnone skips into center. Sharp on his way to third now as Ben Ziegler just gets to the baseball. But Jacob Sharp able to go first to third on the stolen base and the error. And so now a run standing 90 feet away for Ridgefield to put up 2 in the top of the first inning last night against John Mockerman, the starter for the Black Bears, who went 6 innings for the second time this season against the number 1 ranked offense in the West Coast League. 1-1 the count with 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Fastball drifts high and away. Mawai in a plus count up 2-1. A .356 hitter with 27 RBIs. 2 for 9 this weekend with a pair of RBIs. Had an RBI single back in the third inning on Friday. 2-1. Fastball drops down on away. 3-1 now the count. So after the 2 rather quick outs for Brendan Rodriguez, the walk, and now in danger of walking his second straight batter. Sharp standing over at third with 2 outs in the top of the first inning. No score between Ridgefield and Cowlitz. Ridgefield's already taken the Columbia River Cup. Black Bears trying to take a big series. The 3-1 pitch, there's a good fastball in the outside corner. And it's a full count now at 2 outs. Doyle Kane, the left fielder, on deck. In the top of the first inning, if it should get to him, but Rodriguez trying to keep this a scoreless ball game in the top of the first. The right-hander from Apple Valley, California, set at the belt. His payoff pitch misses low for ball number 4. 2 walks in a row issued by Brendan Rodriguez, as now that's going to put runners on the corners for Doyle Kane. So now a big opportunity here for Doyle Kane to give the Raptors the lead in the top of the first inning. Black Bears scored first in game number 1. Ridgefield scored first in game number 2. As Kane digs in from the right side with 2 outs, the first pitch. Fastball high and in for ball number 1. Doyle Kane, the freshman from the College of the Canyons, .341 hitter over 36 games. 5 doubles and 18 RBIs. Last time he picked up a ribby was back on July 16th against Springfield in a 7-1 win. The pitch. Fastball misses just low. 2-0 now the count. Kane a 2 for 3 night last night with a walk. First appearance for him, did not play back on Friday. A hit in his last 2 with a multi-hit game coming a night ago. The 2-0 pitch, high and in, as Kane has to turn out of the way. Now 3-0 the count to the 5-hitter for Ridgefield. Rodriguez in danger of walking the bases loaded. Isaac Lovings in the on-deck circle. In the top of the first. The 3-0 from Rodriguez misses upstairs for ball number 4, and the bases are now loaded for Isaac Lovings. That will now bring out Brady Corrigan from the third base dugout to come talk to the right-hander. Induced a routine flyout and a chopper to third against the first 2, but now 3 straight walks have now loaded the bases, and it's going to be the big power threat, the senior from Beaverton, Oregon, Isaac Lovings, that will have the opportunity. Early time to see Brady Corrigan come out. The control has been a little bit of a problem for Rodriguez. 7 walks over 3 2/3 coming into this afternoon. At 4 back against Edmonton. But now still only 1 pitch away from getting out of this jam. As Isaac Lovings will dig in from the right side. 2 outs and the bases full of Raptors for the catcher. 1 for 4 with an RBI and 2 strikeouts back on Friday for the Beaverton, Oregon native. He digs in from the right side as Rodriguez will step off and reset. Rodriguez stares in and comes set. The right-hander working from the stretch, his first pitch. The fastball just a little low for ball number 1. Isaac Lovings this year, .230 average, 3 doubles and 5 home runs with 23 RBIs. Has an RBI in his last 5 games, including a 4 RBI performance back against Springfield on July 16th. 1-0. Fastball, a jam shot liner up the first base line. I'll end up falling. 1-1 now the count to the 6-hole hitter for Ridgefield today. A hit in 4 out of his last 5, dating back to July 9th against Yakima Valley. The 5 home runs, he had 2 over his last 5 games. 1 against Springfield and 1 against Bellingham. The 1-1. Fastball just misses inside. Lovings in a plus count up 2-1. The Pacific product, the hero back in game number 3 on June 19th against Cowlitz. Came in as a pinch hitter in the bottom of the 9th inning. Ended up ripping a home run over the center field wall to 2-1. Fouled back. Now it looks like it got the leg of Matt Van Houten. The count will be even at 2-2. Van Houten had a tough night back on Friday. Got hit a couple times behind the plate. Was able to tough it out. Anthony Atkinson, a cleaner night behind the plate last night in regards to balls being fouled straight back, but now it's the 3rd time this weekend that Van Houten's had a foul ball deflect off him. 2-2 the count with the bases loaded and 2 outs in the top of the 1st. No score, but Ridgefield threatening early on. Had the bases loaded a couple times back on Friday. Only came away with 4 runs, though. 2-2. Fastball high and in. Lovings doesn't chase, and now it's a full count. For the 2nd time this inning. Nowhere to put him if you're Brendan Rodriguez. Austin Cavanis, the center fielder, on deck here in the top of the 1st. Rodriguez is ready. His payoff pitch. A fastball popped up the chute. Arnone will give chase. This one will end up a souvenir. And we'll do the payoff pitch once again. A good challenge pitch from Rodriguez. On the full count to Sefe Amawai through a non-competitive pitch. But now coming right at Isaac Lovings with the full count. 14 walks to 37 strikeouts for the catcher this season. There's a good battle here. Rodriguez, he's ready. Let's do the payoff pitch again. It's a fastball fouled straight back. Now the 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. All strikes for foul balls here in this at-bat for Isaac Lovings. Rodriguez trying to win the battle and get the Black Bears into that 3rd base dugout. The payoff pitch. Fastball cut on him. Missed for strike number 3. Rodriguez able to climb the ladder against Isaac Lovings as he's able to escape a jam here in the top of the 1st inning. No runs on no hits, no errors, and Ridgefield leaves the bases loaded. Through half an inning at Story Field. No score between Ridgefield and Cowlitz. You're listening to Cowlitz Black Bears Baseball.
I'm all about keeping my family driving safe. Dad, pothole.
Got it.
So I insist we choose Les Schwab tires for safety services like brakes, steering, and alignment. Stuff those cheap tire centers don't offer. Because I want a backseat drive with confidence. Dad, speed check.
Hit the road safely with Les Schwab and save up to $150 when you buy select tires with financing. Les Schwab Tires, celebrating 70 years of doing the right thing. Limited time offer. Terms and conditions apply. See leschwab.com/sale for details.
The Cowlitz Black Bears are back and ready for you at Story Field. It's another summer of family-friendly fun. Plus, the Black Bears can host your birthday party, after-work get-together, or even your nonprofit can host a night and make extra money for your organization. Create a summer of great family memories with the Cowlitz Black Bears. Don't miss a single inning of Cowlitz Black Bears baseball with special events all summer long. See the schedule online, get tickets at the gate, or right now at cowlitzblackbears.com.
No score as we go to the bottom of the first here at Story Field. Charlie Royal, the Long Beach, California native, the incoming freshman to Cal Poly, making his third start on the summer, 1-2 with a 4.84 ERA, his sixth overall appearance this season. 13 innings, 19 hits with 4 walks to 13 strikeouts. Has given up 10 runs, only 7 of those earned, with opponents hitting .373 against the incoming freshman. This is the lineup we'll go up against today in the Cowlitz Black Bears. 2 lefties in the lineup, starting with Austin Smith and the leadoff spot. Callan Halverson had a triple last night. He bats second. Aaron Parker in his final game with the Black Bears this season. He does the designated hitting, batting third. Alec Arnone with the cleanup responsibilities, with Kade Mcgee behind him in the 5 spot. Nick Hovland in at batting 6, with Ben Ziegler had a home run last night. The decider bats 7th. The second of the lefties, Brock Bozette, batting 8th, with Brady Majeski in the 9th spot here this evening. Austin Smith digs in. First pitch from Royal. He shows bunt, pulls it back as the fastball ends up all the way back to the screen. 1-0 count to Austin Smith, leading things off for the Black Bears here this afternoon, hitting .294 for the San Diego Toro. The pitch. Fastball misses above the letters. 2-0 the count. Last time out for Royal was back on Thursday. Went 1 inning and walked 1 against Bend. 2-0. Fastball, there's a strike on the outer half. It's 2-1. Longest outing of the year came against Springfield back on July 17th. Went 4 innings, 6 hits, 2 runs, both of them earned with 1 walk to 5 strikeouts. The 2-1. Fastball, a high chopper back up the middle. Jake Sukata charging in on it. It's got to be quick, and his sidearm throws in time for out number 1. So Austin Smith grounds out to lead off the game for the Black Bears, as now they'll bring in Callan Halverson, the left fielder.
And now batting the left fielder.
Ridgefield looks like this defensively this afternoon. Doyle Kane in left, Austin Cavanis in center with Jacob Sharp in right. Mikey Kane gets the nod at third with Travis Welker at short. He was responsible for 9 outs last night as the first pitch to Halverson misses high for ball number 1. Jake Sucano just made the play at second with Safea Mawai over at first, and Isaac Loving's the battery mate to the right-hander from Long Beach. The 1-0 to Halverson. A fastball skies it down the right field line, but foul. Counts even at 1-1 to the Black Bears leader in RBIs, Callan Halverson, hitting .297 this summer for the Utah Valley Wolverine. 9 doubles, 2 triples, and 4 home runs. The 1-1. A breaking ball drops over the outer half. Ball and 2 strikes now to Halverson, tied for the franchise record in RBIs with Brock Bozette, who set it last summer with 33. 1-2. Fastball fouled straight back, and we'll do it again. Last night, John Mockerman improved to 5-0 here this season. Mockerman now tied with Shane Bieber with 5 wins on the franchise all-time record. 1-2. Misses down and away. Counts even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Shane Bieber playing back here in the first half of the 2010 decade for this Cowlitz Black Bears team. Cy Young winner, now the ace for the Cleveland Guardians. The 2-2, a breaking ball hit sharply, a backhand diving stop by Kane, but he's only able to knock it down as he will not have a play. As Halverson able to reach once again here this weekend. He picks up a base knock. He now has a hit in every game this weekend.
And now batting.
He now has a hit in 9 out of his last 10 games, with that average slowly creeping back above 300. That'll bring in Aaron Parker with 1 out and a runner over at first. As the designated hitter digs in, a 2-run home run last night to tie the game up in the bottom of the first. First pitch to the UCSB Gaucho, and he goes chasing at a breaking ball down and away. It's 0-1. Parker was his 5th home run last night. Another one here at Storyfield, his second this season against Ridgefield. His first hit of the year came back in that Sunday game. A solo shot to dead center at the Rourke. The 0-1, he's right on the heater, but fouls it straight back. No balls and 2 strikes to the Black Bears' designated hitter. 1 for 4 last night after going 0 for 4 with a pair of strikeouts on Friday. 1 for 8 this weekend with the 2 RBIs and 4 strikeouts. Hitting .290 this summer. The right-hander heading to Cal Poly comes set. A close stance out on the mound. The 0-2. The breaking ball hit sharply back up the middle and through for a base hit. Royal tried to come with the slider like he did on the initial offering, but Parker wasn't fooled as he's able to keep the barrel through the zone and drive it back right where it came from. A pair of one-out singles for the Black Bears puts 2 on for Alec Arnone. So now a big opportunity for Alec Arnone in this bottom of the first inning. No score. Brendan Rodriguez able to dance out of a bases-loaded jam with 2 outs in the top of the first. Now the Black Bears with a couple of runners on here in the bottom half. Arnone hitting .275 for the San Diego Christian product. First pitch, a fastball. Dots the outside corner at the knees for strike number 1. 1 for 4 with an RBI back on Friday for Arnone. With Parker leaving, he will now take the brunt of the catching duties. It'll be him and Louis Albrecht in the rotation now. Yeah, 1. The breaking ball, Arnone waves at it and pops it up. Foul on the right side. Quickly, no balls and 2 strikes to Arnone. 3 home runs here this year. Last time he left the yard was 2 Sundays ago against Springfield. Drove one into the bullpen in the left against the Drifters in the 5-4 win for the Black Bears. Already has a 3-run homer this season against Ridgefield. That came in game number 1 of that 3-game set in the middle of June. A no-doubter to left that cleared the bullpen down at the Rourke. The 0-2. He cuts on and miss at a breaking ball as he goes down on 3 pitches. First strikeout of the day for Royal, as now there's 2 gone for Kade Mcgee.
And now batting from Gonzaga University, the third baseman, number 16, Kade Mcgee.
So much like Rodriguez, Royal trying to dance his way out of a jam in the bottom of the first inning. Kade Mcgee with the opportunity for the Tucson, Arizona native. First pitch to Mcgee is a fastball called on the outside corner at the knees. Mcgee falls behind 0-1. 0 for 3 last night with a walk in 2 strikeouts for Kade. But ripped the ball to center last night, but Austin Cavendish made a nice play on the baseball. 2 for 4, though, back on Friday. Halverson dancing at second as Royal will spin off. Had Sukata flashing in there. 0-1 the count with 2 outs. Bottom 1, no score here between Ridgefield and Cowlitz in the 7th game this summer between these 2 sides. Ridgefield already taking the Columbia River Cup back to Ridgefield. They will host the trophy ceremony at the conclusion of this one. The 0-1. A breaking ball misses outside, back pick to first, and Parker just able to get back in with a headlong dive. Safea Mawai right there to apply the tag, with the counts even at 1-1 to the Black Bears' third baseman this afternoon. Hit in 3 of his last 4, including a pair of multi-hit performances on Thursday and Friday in the final game against Corvallis and in the series opener. The 1-1, down and away with the heater, 2-1 now the count. Royal, a fellow commit with a fellow Black Bear holding Garcia. Black Bears reliever. The 2 of them will be heading to Cal Poly to be a Mustang this coming fall. Halverson at second, Parker at first. The 2-1 pitch awaits Kade Mcgee. Here it is. It's outside, 3-1 the count. You can tell Halverson really getting into the head of Royal out there on the mound. Just dancing back and forth. I've still not seen a pickoff attempt from the incoming freshman. But now 3-1 the count with 2 outs. A base open in the bottom of the first. Nick Hovland, the first baseman on deck for Cowlitz. 3-1, there goes Halverson, and Mcgee chops this one foul at the third base line. As now the count is run full. Halverson 2 steals last night, all coming in the bottom of the 8th inning. Was able to steal second and third as the Black Bears were in search of an insurance run. Was not able to come in to score, but ended up not mattering as Jaden Williamson was able to shut the door, picking up the 6-out save last night. Runners will be going on the pitch with 2 outs and a full count. Here's the payoff pitch from Royal. A fastball fouled off on down the right field line. A good battle here by Kade Mcgee. Mcgee with 11 walks to 14 strikeouts this summer, hitting 193 with 3 doubles and 8 RBIs. Pair of multi-RBI games for him here in 2022. The bat's starting to come to life over the past week and a half. Do the 3-2 once again. It's a breaking ball that misses high for ball number 4. Kade Mcgee, veteran AB, he's able to draw the walk, and now the bases are loaded for Nick Hovland.
And now batting the first baseman from the University of Washington, number 38.
So Ridgefield loaded the bases in the top of the first. Cowlitz loading him in the bottom of the first. Nick Hovland against Charlie Royal. The bases juiced in 2 outs. First pitch to the Washington Husky misses upstairs for ball number 1. 0 for 4 night last night for Hovland. Couple of ground outs and fly outs for him. 0 for 5 in the series so far. 1-0. Fastball, he's right on as he fouls it straight to the backstop. Counts even at a ball and a strike here on a hot Sunday afternoon in Longview. It's going to get real hot this week. Black Bears heading to Wenatchee for the midweek series. Going to be in triple digits in every game. 1-1. The breaking ball called on the inner half. That one at the top of the zone, but ends up dropping in, according to Matt Van Houten, the home plate umpire this afternoon. So now Hovland will have to protect. 1-2 the count with 2 outs and the bases loaded. Here's the pitch from Royal. A breaking ball. He's able to spoil it off back to the screen, and we'll do it again. Hovland with a home run back on Thursday. A no-doubter over the bullpens at Goss Stadium in Corvallis. Black Bears looking for their 5th series victory this afternoon. The 1-2 once again. Fastball. He's able to spoil it off. On the heater outside, he shoots it over towards the Raptors dugout. Ridgefield today in their black jerseys, gray pants with maroon caps. The Black Bears in orange jerseys with Cowlitz across the chest, and white pants to go along with black caps this afternoon. Ball and 2 strikes with 2 outs. A good battle here by the Black Bears first baseman. The pitch. Breaking ball slapped down the left field line, but this one will hook foul. Oh, watch out down there. That one hit sharply by Hovland. Hope everyone's okay down there in the plaza down the left field line. But Hovland get a battle here. Big opportunity for this Black Bear squad to take the lead here in game number 1. The right-hander from Long Beach, California, working from the windup. He stares in. Rocks and fires the 1-2 once again. A fastball sent high in the air down the left field line, with this one going to hook foul as well. And we'll do it again at a ball and 2 strikes. A 7-pitch at bat so far for Nick Hovland, fouling off 4 straight. The right-hander trying to get out of this jam in the bottom of the first, as now he's having trouble getting the signs with Isaac Lovings as time will be called. Hovland will await the 8th pitch of the at-bat for the Washington Husky. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat, a fastball fouled back once again. Nick Hovland doing exactly what you want to do with 2 strikes, just continues to battle. Now the 5th straight pitch fouled off. Ben Ziegler, a home run last night. He's on deck if it should get to him. Hovland with 2 RBIs in his last 5. The 1-2 ripped down the right field line, and it's just foul. A couple of feet to the right of the right field line. Good contact there from the first baseman. But once again, we'll do it at a ball and 2 strikes. Very similar to the at-bat that we saw in the top of the first inning from Isaac Lovings. Fouled off several pitches. Hovland's fouled off 7 in this AB. The 1-2 once again. It's high and in. Counts even at 2-2. What a battle here by Nick Hovland in the bottom of the first inning. 9 walks to 21 strikeouts for the Seattle native. 2-2. The curveball high and in, and it's a full count. Hovland able to work it all the way back. 12th pitch of the at-bat coming up here. Here's the payoff pitch. A breaking ball fouled over into the Black Bears dugout. And we will go to a 13th here with the bases loaded and 2 outs in the bottom of the first. This could really be a momentum swing for both sides. Charlie Royal out battling. Already 35 pitches in this bottom of the first inning. He's looking for a scoreless frame. Nick Hovland has other plans. Runners will be going. Here's the pitch. Fastball fouled back. Let's go to a 14th here in the bottom of the first. Crowd appreciating the effort of Nick Hovland, who continues to fight. Now just trying to square one up and get it in play. The right-hander Royal on the 14th pitch of the at-bat. Breaking ball got him swinging for strike number 3. Royal able to win the 14-pitch battle between him and Nick Hovland as he escapes a bases-loaded jam in the bottom of the first inning. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and Cowlitz, like Ridgefield in the top half, leave the bases juiced. Through an inning here at Story Field, the Black Bears and Ridgefield tied up. We head to the top of the second. You're listening to Cowlitz, Black Bears baseball.
I'm all about keeping my family driving safe. Dad, pothole.
Got it.
So I insist we choose Les Schwab tires for safety services like brakes, steering, and alignment. Stuff those cheap tire centers don't offer. Because I want a backseat drive with confidence. Dad, speed check.
Help maximize your mileage with a free safety check. Just swing by Les Schwab Tires, celebrating 70 years of doing the right thing. Applies to passenger cars, SUVs, and light trucks only.
Sun going down on a little beach town out west. A wide open.
Here at Fiber Federal Credit Union, we're just like any other family. Sometimes you like getting together for a big old family.
Both teams load the bases in the first inning, but neither side can come away with any runs as Brendan Rodriguez and Charlie Royal both able to escape the jam. Rodriguez loaded the bases via 3 free passes in the top of the first inning as he will face off against 7, 8, and 9 Austin Cavanis, Mikey Kane, and Jake Sukata. First pitch to Cavanis is a fastball that misses outside for ball number 1. Cavanis in center for the third game in this series for the Cal Poly product. 1-0. Fastball called on the outside corner. Counts even at a ball and a strike. Cavanis hitting .278 this summer. 4 doubles, a home run, and 12 RBIs for the sophomore from Chico, California. The 1-1. The breaking ball just misses. Maybe a little upstairs there to Matt Van Houten. 2 balls and a strike. 0 for 2 with a walk and a strikeout last night for the center fielder. 1 for 4 in the series so far. The pitch down and away. 3-1 now the count. Cavanis reached 3 times back on Friday. Walking, being hit by a pitch as well. The 3-1. Fastball backs him up inside, but it's for ball number 4. The 4th walk today for Brendan Rodriguez as he walks the leadoff man Austin Cavanis, who has now reached in his last 5 games. As now they'll bring up the 8-hitter Mikey Kane. Kane, the USC Trojan commit, will dig in. Got the nod last night, going 0 for 4. Righty-on-righty matchup. First pitch from Rodriguez is a fastball popped up down the right field line. Nick Hovland, the first baseman, giving chase. This one will just be out of the reach as he almost went over the wall down where the protective netting ends down that right field line. But Nick Hovland just coming up a few inches out of reach as it's a strike number one. Nick Hovland in the bottom of the first, a 14-pitch at-bat with the bases loaded and 2 outs, but Charlie Royal eventually winning the battle against Hovland and went down swinging. 0-1 the count with no outs in the top of the second with a runner over at first. Rodriguez, the right-hander's ready, the 0-1. Fastball rises above the zone, counts even at 1-1. A 289 hitter with 10 doubles and 2 home runs for Mikey Kane with 25 RBIs. Had 3 multi-hit performances from July 17th to July 20th, but now hitless in his last 2. So 1-1, there goes the runner. It's a hit and run as this one sneaks through the left side for a base knock. Mikey Kane now, his first hit in 3 games, as the first 2 are on here in the top of the second, as now that'll bring in Jake Sukata. A jam shot there against Rodriguez, who gives up his first hit, as now the Portland pilot, Jake Sukata, will dig in from the left side. The 9-hitter here today playing second base, hitting .333 this summer. First pitch, he shows bunt. He gets it down but foul as it shoots over towards the Black Bears dugout. No balls and a strike. Cavanis at second, Kane over at first. Here in a big game for the Black Bears. 12 games left after tonight. Cowlitz at 9-11 here at home this season. Been playing better baseball. 4-6 in their last 10. They've been right there all season long. Just the 1- and 2-run games haven't gone their way for the majority. The 0-1, Sukata shows bunt once again. He pops it up the third base line. Arnone slides, and he can't hang on. Arnone going up the third base line, went with the feet first slide, and the ball skipped out of his glove. Ends up strike number 2. I'll be surprised to see Sukata trying to square with 2 strikes. Only 8 strikeouts this season, over 14 games for him. Picked up 2 hits in the first series against the Black Bears. Going 2 for 12. The pitch, cut on and miss for strike number 3. Rodriguez able to climb the ladder against the second baseman. His second punch out of the day. And there's one gone for the top of the order in Trent Brooks. So that'll bring in the Cal State Bakersfield commit. Trent Brooks, a fly out to center, routine one for Ben Ziegler to lead off the game here this afternoon. And going to go 1 out, runners on first and second in a scoreless ball game in the top of the second. First pitch to Brooks. He fouls off down the left field line. No balls and a strike to the leadoff man for Ridgefield, the league leader in average at .421 coming into this afternoon. 10 doubles, a home run, and 19 RBIs. He has 3 doubles this weekend. He had 2 back on Friday and then 1 last night. 6 for 10 this weekend. The 0-1, fastball below the knees, counts even at 1-1. Brooks has been around that 400 average here this season, continues to climb. Was down below 400 back on July 17th, but now up to 421. The pitch, a fastball, shoots this one in the left. Halverson came in, now going back towards the track. He'll make the catch just a few steps shy of the warning track for out number 2. Cavanis does not tag up as Brooks now 0 for 2 today, and there's 2 gone with 2 on for Travis Welker. So Rodriguez, after allowing the first 2 to reach, trying to strand him. As Welker, the Fresno State Bulldog, will dig in from the right side. A ground out to Kade Mcgee, the third baseman, back in the first for the Lompoc, California native. Hitting .328 this summer, 5 doubles and 18 RBIs for him. A hit in his last 3 games. First pitch from Rodriguez is a fastball, nubbed right back up the middle. This one hit softly. Majeski, a diving stop, and he's going to be able to save a run, but will have no play as Welker able to move it down the first baseline. He'll now load the bases for the second straight inning for Ridgefield, and it'll be the league leader in home runs, Jacob Sharp, with the opportunity. Nice job by Majeski being able to keep that in the infield with the sliding stop right directly behind second base. He's able to save a run. Cavanis now at third with Kane at second and Welker on at first after the infield single. It'll be Jacob Sharp with the bases loaded and 2 outs in the top of the second inning. Rodriguez trying to work out of a jam for the second straight inning. First pitch to Sharp. It's a fastball that misses down and in for ball number 1. Sharp this season, 9 home runs and 25 RBIs. A lot of power in that right-handed batter's box, but not from a big frame. Only 5'11", 195 pounds. Has a lot of pop in that barrel. He has a 1.099 OPS. 1-0. Fastball high. He has to turn out of the way. 2-0 now the count. Sharp a walk on 5 pitches back in the first. His 11th walk in 30 games this season. 4 for 9 in the series. A 3-hit performance with a double back on Friday. Then went 1 for 5 last night. Missed a home run by a few feet a night ago. The 2-0. Down and in. 3-0 now the count. Nowhere to put him if you're Brendan Rodriguez with 2 outs in the top of the second inning. Bases full of Raptors. This Rodriguez needs to come with a strike. The 3-0. A get me over fastball on the inner half. As he's back in the count, it's 3-1. 4 walks today for Rodriguez. Ridgefield threatening once again, but he's trying to dance his way out of trouble. 3-1. Fastball called on the inside corner. And it's a full count. Well, we saw a 14-pitch at-bat for Nick Hovland with the bases loaded and 2 outs in the bottom of the first. Isaac Loving's also a good battle with the full count and the bases loaded for Ridgefield in the top of the first. Now the same situation. 3-2 the count with 2 outs in the top of the second. The right-hander comes set. The runners will be going. Here's the payoff pitch. Fastball cut on and driven down the right field line, but foul. And we'll do the payoff pitch once again. Rodriguez able to come all the way back after the first 3 pitches of the at-bat were all balls. The right-hander from Chaffey College gets the sign, working from the stretch. Comes set from the first base side of the rubber. The 3-2 once again. A fastball hit sharply on the left side. A diving stop by McGee. He gets to his feet. The throw to first. Not in time. A good effort by Kade Mcgee, diving in the 6th hole, but the throw half a second late as Jacob Sharp picks up an RBI infield single as Austin Cavanis comes in to score. And Ridgefield leads here first in game number 3, 1-0. And now Safea Mawai, the big bopper, will dig in from the left side. RBI number 26 for Jacob Sharp. As Safea Mawai will dig in. A walk on a full count back in the first. The initial offering, he gets jammed as he fouls it straight back. It's 0-1. Why this season, 27 RBIs. 7 of those coming against Cowlitz this season. He had 5 back on June 19th and has 1 in each of the first 2 games. Here this weekend, the 0-1 from Rodriguez, a fastball upstairs, check swing. He did not go around, according to Anthony Atkinson. Why able to lay off the high heater? Counts even at a ball and a strike. With 2 outs in the top of the second inning, Ridgefield leading 1-0. Brendan Rodriguez trying to keep this damage at 1. Not a lot of hard contact against the right-hander, but 4 free passes today. 1-1. Cut on and miss on a fastball beautifully placed on the outside corner. It's 1-2. So let's see what Rodriguez comes with here. Why look to be about a half second behind on that fastball. Let's see if Rodriguez will maybe try to climb the ladder for the second time in this at-bat. 1-2. He comes with a breaking ball and misses way high. Counts even now at 2-2. Wiese slugging at .500 this season with a .933 OPS. Was at Hawaii where he hit .299 back in 2021. Did not play for the Rainbow Warriors this past year. Now committing to BYU. The 2-2. He fouls one back and won't do it again. A highly ranked kid by Baseball America coming out of high school. A big pro-style first baseman. Has the body. 6'1", 240. In that left-handed batter's box. He's in the back of the box with a close stance from the left side. Rodriguez is 2-2 once again. Hits him. Fastball got him on the front thigh. Mikey Kane will come in to score as Ridgefield doubles their lead. It's now 2-0. That one getting away from Rodriguez as now this inning will continue, and it'll be Doyle Kane. Missed opportunity there for Rodriguez. Now the bases remain loaded, and it'll be Doyle Kane the opportunity. Walked on 4 pitches back an inning ago. 4 walks, a hit by pitch, and 3 hits for Ridgefield today. First pitch fouled straight back to the backstop. It's 0-1. Kane right on that fastball. Good hitter, 341, 5 doubles and 18 RBIs for the College of the Canyons product. The same school as the head coach for Ridgefield, Chris Kade. Kade, a coach at the College of the Canyons. The freshman from Valencia, California. The slightly open stance on the right side. Waits the 0-1. Here it is. A breaking ball hit back up the middle. A chopper will sneak through for a base hit. Travis Welker will score. Here comes Jacob Sharp from second. He will score as the throw comes back in the second. And it's a 2 RBI single for Doyle Kane. Picks up RBI number 19 and 20 on the year, and it's 4-0 Ridgefield. Just able to send it right back where it came from. Didn't have to hit it hard with this turf field at Story Field. As now he's on for the second time today. Picking up his 3rd hit this weekend, as now they'll bring up Isaac Lovings. Lovings struck out to end the top of the first inning. As now the 9th batter comes to the plate for Ridgefield here in this second. Black Bears bullpen starting to get going out in the left field bullpen as the first pitch misses high for ball number 1. 62 pitches for Rodriguez over an inning and 2/3. 31 strikes to 31 balls for the right-hander. The 1-0. Fastball, jam shot pop-up in the middle of the infield. Brock Bozette, the shortstop, taking charge. He'll make the grab for out number 3. And the side is retired, but Ridgefield able to strike first in game number 3. They're able to score 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 2 runners left on base. They're inning and a half here in Longview. Ridgefield up 4-0. You're listening to Counts Black Bears Baseball.
Here at Fiber Federal Credit Union, we're just like any other family. Sometimes you like getting together for a big old family shindig. Other times it would be really great if that family shindig could just be virtual. At Fiber Federal, we always love seeing you at any of our 16 locations, but don't feel like you need to see us face-to-face all the time. With online and mobile banking, mobile deposits, our nationwide network of ATMs, and 24/7 call center, you can visit us anytime, anywhere. And now, several locations feature ITMs with virtual representatives for basic transactions, like withdrawals, cash and check deposits, transfers, loan payments, and balance inquiries. That saves you time for more important things, like seeing your mother in person. She told us to say that. Fiber Federal Credit Union. We're kind of like a family, only we're a credit union. FiberCU.com. Member NCUA.
It's baseball season, and Peace Health is excited to return as a sponsor of the Cowlitz Black Bears as they vie for the Western League Championship. Black Bears games make a great family event. Bring the whole crew to the ballpark for fresh air, sunshine, fun, friends, and all the thrills of Black Bears baseball. As the largest health provider in Cowlitz County, Peace Health is ready to step up to the plate and keep your family in the game, whether it's a routine appointment or specialty or emergency care. Peace Health and the Cowlitz Black Bears.
Ridgefield with a 4 spot in the top of the second inning, and now the Black Bears with the opportunity to respond. It'll be Ben Ziegler, Brock Bozette, and Brady Majeski, 7, 8, and 9 against the right-hander heading to Cal Poly, Charlie Royal. First pitch to Ziegler. Breaking ball, and this is upstairs for ball number 1. Ben Ziegler last night picking up his first home run of his Black Bears career, the 1-0. Fastball misses, rather called a strike at the knees. Counts even at 1-1. First pitch of the game that he saw in the second inning with 1 out. He got a fastball up, and he drove it over the Cowlitz Indian Tribe sign in right center, the 1-1. A changeup misses inside. 2 balls and a strike to the Black Bears center fielder. Ziegler committing to the University of Hawaii a little over a week ago with a 2-1. Takes a fastball in the inside corner, counts even at 2-2. Transferring there after being at Yavapai down in Arizona this past season. 2-2. He's able to get a piece of it, and we'll do it again. Ziegler hitting .333, team leading average over 28 games this summer. The Wailuku, Hawaii native with 4 doubles, a home run, and 13 RBIs. Has a hit in 2 of his last 4, dating back to Wednesday against Corvallis. 2-2. Rolls one up the first baseline towards Shane McCarroll, the first base coach for the Black Bears. And we'll do it again at 2-2. Royal neared 40 pitches in the bottom of the first inning. Black Bears loaded the bases in the bottom of the first, the 2-2. Breaking ball, he fouls it off on the left side. We'll do it again. Ridgefield loaded the bases in the first and the second. Cowlitz loading it in the bottom of the first. As Cowlitz looking to respond after the 4 spot, the 2-2. Royal backs off Ziegler, and it's a full count. Well, a big day in baseball. It's the Baseball Hall of Fame induction ceremonies today. David Ortiz getting inducted into Cooperstown. The 3-2, cut on and miss for strike number 3. Third strikeout of the day for Royal as he's able to win the battle against Ziegler, and there's one gone. But, of course, Alan Embry, the head coach for the Cowlitz Black Bears, teammates with David Ortiz when Embry was with Boston back in the mid-2000s. Embry, a part of that 04 World Series team where the Red Sox snapped the 86-year curse. First pitch to Brock Bozette. Royal drops in a slider for strike number 1. Well, I was talking with Alan Embry before the game today. A lot of former Red Sox players, teammates of Big Poppy's ended up in Cooperstown, the 0-1. Chopper back up the middle. Ranging over to his left is Welker. The throw from the sidearm right behind second base is in time as Bozette's retired for out number 2. But asked Embry why he wasn't in Cooperstown today. He said that they have something planned coming up here once the season comes to an end. But a big day for the Boston Red Sox, the Dominican Republic, as well as David Ortiz, our Red Sox legend, arguably one of the greatest clutch hitters of all time. Here's Brady Majeski with 2 outs and nobody on. He swings at a slider and comes up empty. It's 0-1. 4-0 in the bottom of the second with 2 outs. Brady Majeski digging in 2:58 into his 11th game, the 0-1. Fastball misses down and away, counts even a ball and a strike. Royal looking to bounce back after the long bottom of the first. 1-1. Majeski shows bunt and gets a piece of it, but shoots it over towards the Raptors dugout. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Travis Wiese warming up for the Black Bears out in that left field bullpen. Rodriguez already into the 60s in the pitch count. The 1-2. Slider cut on and miss for strike number 3. A 1-2-3 bottom of the second inning for Charlie Royal, where he picks up 2 punch-outs along the way. We head to the third here at Story Field. 4-0 Ridgefield leads on Sunday afternoon. You're listening to Cowlitz Black Bears Baseball.
I'm all about keeping my family driving safe. Dad, pothole.
Got it.
So I insist we choose Les Schwab tires for safety services like brakes, steering, and alignment. Stuff those cheap tire centers don't offer. Because I want a backseat drive with confidence. Dad, speed check.
Hit the road safely with Les Schwab and save up to $150 when you buy select tires with financing. Les Schwab Tires, celebrating 70 years of doing the right thing. Limited time offer. Terms and conditions apply. See leschwab.com/sale for details.
The Cowlitz Black Bears are back and ready for you at Story Field. It's another summer of family-friendly fun. Plus, the Black Bears can host your birthday party, after-work get-together, or even your nonprofit can host a night and make extra money for your organization. Create a summer of great family memories with the Cowlitz Black Bears. Don't miss a single inning of Cowlitz Black Bears baseball with special events all summer long. See the schedule online, get tickets at the gate, or right now at cowlitzblackbears.com.
We go to the top of the third here at Story Field with the Black Bears trailing 4-0 in the rubber game this weekend between the two sides. Ridgefield brought every batter to the plate in the second inning, as now it will be Austin Cavanis, Mikey Kane, and Jake Sugata, the same 3 that were due up in the top of the second against Brendan Rodriguez. Rodriguez at 63 pitches today, over 2 innings, as Travis Wiese continues to warm out in that left field bullpen. Austin Cavanis, a walk on 5 pitches, back to lead off the second inning. As he digs in from the left side. First pitch from Rodriguez. Fastball misses high and away for ball number 1. Rodriguez's line so far today: 2 innings, 4 hits, 4 runs, all earned, 4 walks, and 2 strikeouts. The 1-0. Fastball. This is a little outside. 2-0 now to the count to the leadoff man here in the top of the third for Ridgefield. 4 runs on 4 hits for the Raptors today. They've loaded the bases in each of the first 2 innings. The pitch, there's a strike on the outside corner, belt high, 2 balls and a strike. This Black Bears team coming in today, a 5.14 team ERA, 12th in the West Coast League, the 2-1. Fastball just misses down and in, 3-1 the count. Rodriguez in danger of walking Cavanis for the second time today on 5 pitches. Black Bears with the least amount of walks issued in 2022 of any team, the 3-1. On the inside corner, it's a full count to the leadoff man, Mikey Kane, on deck for Ridgefield here in this top of the third inning. Rodriguez looking for punch-out number 3. Here's his payoff pitch. Fastball got him swinging at a ball below the knees. Rodriguez able to come back and be able to punch out Cavanis as he's out number 1. That will now bring in Mikey Kane. With 1 out and nobody on, top 3. Ridgefield looking to extend their lead. Kane a single back in the second. Came in to score the second run of the game for Ridgefield. Here comes the first pitch. High and in as this one goes all the way to the backstop. The fastball getting away from the hard-throwing right-hander from Chaffey College. One of 2 Chaffey College products on this roster. Brandon Wedge, the other one. One of the Black Bears relievers has really become a prominent name in this Black Bears bullpen, the 1-0. Fastball off the end of the bat, sent in the air to shallow center field. Ben Ziegler on his horse. Coming on, he'll be joined by Austin Smith, who will, as the 2 converge, and the right fielder will take this one for out number 2 as he makes the grab. So good start to this third for Brendan Rodriguez. I want to see if he can get 4. Black Bears a little short on arms this weekend. As Jake Sukata, the 9-hitter, will dig in from the left side. 2 outs, nobody on, top 3. First pitch from Rodriguez to Sukata is high and away for ball number 1. Sukata, a Hawaii native, Portland Pilot, the junior, hitting .333, went down swinging in the second. 1-0. Fastball rocketed into center. There's a fellow Hawaiian, Ben Ziegler, coming on to make the grab for out number 3. And it's a 1-2-3. Top of the third for Brendan Rodriguez. Third 2.5. Ridgefield leading 4-0 here at Storyfield. You're listening to Callets Black Bears Baseball.
Here at Fiber Federal Credit Union, we're just like any other family. Sometimes you like getting together for a big old family shindig. Other times it would be really great if that family shindig could just be virtual. At Fiber Federal, we always love seeing you at any of our 16 locations, but don't feel like you need to see us face-to-face all the time. With online and mobile banking, mobile deposits, our nationwide network of ATMs, and 24/7 call center, you can visit us anytime, anywhere. And now, several locations feature ITMs with virtual representatives for basic transactions, like withdrawals, cash and check deposits, transfers, loan payments, and balance inquiries. That saves you time for more important things, like seeing your mother in person. She told us to say that. Fiber Federal Credit Union. We're kind of like a family, only we're a credit union. FiberCU.com. Member NCUA.
It's baseball season, and Peace Health is excited to return as a sponsor of the Cowlitz Black Bears as they vie for the Western League Championship. Black Bears games make a great family event. Bring the whole crew to the ballpark for fresh air, sunshine, fun, friends, and all the thrills of Black Bears baseball. As the largest health provider in Cowlitz County, Peace Health is ready to step up to the plate and keep your family in the game, whether it's a routine appointment or specialty or emergency care. Peace Health and the Cowlitz Black Bears, 2 great teams.
4-0 Ridgefield in the lead. Going to the bottom of the third here at Story Field on Sunday afternoon. Top of the order up for the Black Bears. First pitch from Charlie Royal to Austin Smith as a high chopper foul at the first base line. Smith down in the count 0-1. Austin Smith, the San Diego native, 0 for 1 here today. A ground out to the second baseman Jake Sukata in his first plate appearance. Pitch. Off-speed pitch misses outside, just floating away on the arm side from the right-hander. Counts even at 1-1. Smith this weekend, a little bit of a cold stretch. Now 1 for 10 here against Ridgefield. The 1-1. Fastball. Rolled over chopper to the first baseman. Safaya Mawai sits back on it. Now we'll toss it to Charlie Royal covering for out number 1. So Smith now 0 for 2 here today as that'll bring in Callan Halverson. Black Bears trying to cut into this 4-0 lead. Halverson a single back in the first. He now has a hit in 9 out of his last 10. He digs in from the right side. The first pitch he sees is a breaking ball. He fouls off straight back. It's 0-1. 2 hits today for the Black Bears coming from Halverson and from the guy on deck, Aaron Parker, back in the first. Yeah, 1. Fastball ripped right back up the middle for a base hit. Callan Halverson, his second straight multi-hit game as he sends that one right back where it came from. The Black Bears have a 1-out base runner for Aaron Parker.
And now batting the designated hitter.
Yet another multi-hit performance this year for Halverson, who is starting to swing a hot bat once again after going through a little bit of a rough stretch in the beginning of July. Here's Aaron Parker with 1 out and a runner over at first. The 2-run home run last night for the UCSB Gaucho. First pitch goes the other way with the fastball. This one tomahawked high in the air to right. Sharp on the run. This one's going to bang up against the wall. Halverson rounding second and heading for third. He'll stop there as Sharp's able to get it back in quickly. But Aaron Parker, his 4th double on the air, going the other way. He bangs it off the Daily News sign out and right. And it's 2 runners in scoring position just like that for the Black Bears in the bottom of the third.
Another donation to their Nourishing Neighbors program. To Community Action Program soon.
5th multi-hit game in his last 11 for Aaron Parker, as now Alec Arnone will have the responsibility of trying to bring the 2 in. Halverson at third, Parker at second. First pitch to Arnone. He takes a sinker down and away for ball number 1. Arnone, a strikeout in his first plate appearance for the San Clemente, California native, the 1-0. Another breaking ball. This one misses down low. 2-0 now the count, so Alec Arnone has to be sitting red dead here. Expecting a fastball. The corners are in for Ridgefield. The middle infield playing back. The 2-0. There's a fastball. Just misses down and away. 3-0 now the count. Black Bears trying to load the bases for the second time today. Here's the pitch. This one misses outside for ball number 4. Stingy take there from Alec Arnone. You have to think he had the red light on. So now the bases will be loaded in the tying run coming to the plate in Kade Mcgee.
Baseman number 16, Kade Mcgee.
Mcgee a walk on a full count back in the first. Now has the bases loaded with 1 out. First pitch to the Bulldog. He takes a strike on the outside corner. That one looked to be around the letters, but Matt Van Houten giving the call to Royals. 0-1 the count to the Black Bears' third baseman, hitting 193. The 0-1 outside. Counts even at a ball and a strike. 10 home runs for Kade this past year at Gonzaga in his freshman campaign. The 1-1 fastball gets under one as he pops it up straight up the chute on the left side of the infield. Mikey Kane coming in, battling the sun, and he'll make the grab for out number 2. So Mcgee pops out, and now there's 2 gone, and here we go. Another battle for Nick Hovland with the bases loaded and 2 outs. Last time up against Royal, a 14-pitch at-bat in the bottom of the first inning that Royal eventually ended up winning as he got Hovland to chase a slider down and away. 2 outs, bases full of Black Bears. First pitch from Royal. He drops in a front door slider. It's 0-1. Hovland fouled off over 10 pitches in that first at-bat. The 0-1. Fastball, the heater misses down and away. Counts even at a ball and a strike. Black Bears last night, they only got 3 runs on 6 hits. 2 of those being the home runs. Can they get another one here this weekend? The 1-1 pitch, yanked down and away by the Cal Poly commit. Plus count for Nick Hovland up 2-1. 2 home runs this year, one coming on Thursday, the other coming back on a Thursday game in Victoria. Him and Alec Arnone went back-to-back to lead off the top of the 6th against the Harbor Cats, and the Black Bears 7-5 win. The pitch, another slider, misses inside. This one not being able to drop in on the inner half like the initial offering. Now 3-1 the count to Nick Hovland, nowhere to put him. Halverson at third, Parker at second, and Alec Arnone at first. Here's the 3-1 pitch. It's another slider. He rifles this one down the right field line, but will end up tailing foul. And so now we have a full count with 2 outs once again with the bases loaded for Nick Hovland. Here comes the payoff pitch. Fastball low for ball number 4. Nick Hovland able to lay off the heater as he picks up an RBI, his 14th on the year. It is 3rd over his last 4 games as Callan Halverson comes in to score, and the Black Bears are on the board. They trail 4-1 as now Tyler Raskin will come out of the first base dugout and come talk to the right-hander from Long Beach, California. .71 pitches today for Royal, as a right-hander starting to get warm out in the right field bullpen for Ridgefield. Last night, the Raptors only needed 2 arms, but in the losing effort, Sawyer Parkin, the starter for Ridgefield, went 6 1/3, 5 hits, gave up all 3 runs, though, picking up the loss. John Mockman got the win. And then 4 arms for Ridgefield back on Friday, starting with Nate Wheeldryer, and then going to Andy Evans and Jeter Sherman, with Greg Hall picking up the 6-out save. So a pair of 6-out saves in this series for either side. Jaden Williamson getting the save last night, as now Ben Ziegler, the 7th batter to come to the plate this inning, will dig in from the left side. Ziegler, a strikeout on a full count, back to lead off the second. First pitch to the Rainbow Warrior, misses down and away on an off-speed offering. Ziegler ahead in the count, 1-0. 13 RBIs this year for the Wailuku, Hawaii native. The 1-0. Got on a miss. He can't. Pulled off on a outside fastball. Counts even at 1-1. A home run last night to right center, the 1-1. Pulls off on a fastball once again. He's now down a ball and 2 strikes. Let's see if Royal tries to triple up on the outside heater. With the bases still loaded in the bottom of the 3rd. 4-1 your score. The pitch. He comes with an off-speed pitch. This one misses outside. He'll even out the count at 2-2. Loving's a little trouble corralling that one behind the plate, but it didn't skip far enough away for Aaron Parker to have a chance at maybe dashing for home. The right-hander from Long Beach is set, the 2-2. Fastball, chop foul. Over towards the Raptors dugout up the first base line. We'll do it again at 2-2. Parker at third, Arnone at second, and Hovland over at first. Ben Ziegler awaiting the 2-2. Here it is. He fouls it off once again. Royal still in search of that strikeout pitch. Has 4 today, but he has gotten a lot of deep counts. Black Bears man will foul a lot off. Time will be called as Royal and Lovings couldn't get set on the sign. Now Ziegler digs back in, slightly open stance from the left side. The 2-2 once again. A breaking ball slap back out the middle for a base hit. Parker will score. Arnone getting the green light. Here comes the throw from Cavanis. It's cut off. It's a 2 RBI single for Ben Ziegler, picking up RBIs number 14 and 15 on the year. He now has 3 this weekend, and we have a 1-run game in the bottom of the 3rd. Ziegler able to win the battle. He got a slider, and Royal left it a little too much over the heart of the play, and that's going to bring out Chris Cota, and that's going to be the day for Charlie Royal. He will depart with 2 outs in the bottom of the 3rd inning, and runners on first and second. here with 2 outs in the bottom of the third. Black Bears cutting into this Ridgefield lead. They trail by 1. We have a new arm coming in when we come back. We'll step aside. You're listening to Cowlitz Black Bears baseball.
I'm all about keeping my family driving safe. Dad, pothole.
Got it.
So I insist we choose Les Schwab tires for safety services like brakes, steering, and alignment. Stuff those cheap tire centers don't offer. Because I want a backseat drive with confidence. Dad, speed check.
Help maximize your mileage with a free safety check. Just swing by Les Schwab Tires, celebrating 70 years of doing the right thing. Applies to passenger cars, SUVs, and light trucks only.
The Cowlitz Black Bears are back and ready for you at Story Field. It's another summer of family-friendly fun. Plus, the Black Bears can host your birthday party, after-work get-together, or even your nonprofit can host a night and make extra money for your organization. Create a summer of great family memories with the Cowlitz Black Bears. Don't miss a single inning of Cowlitz Black Bears baseball with special events all summer long. See the schedule online, get tickets at the gate, or right now at cowlitzblackbears.com.
I'm all about keeping my family driving safe. Dad, pothole.
Got it.
So I insist we choose Les Schwab tires for safety services like brakes, steering, and alignment. Stuff those cheap tire centers don't offer. Because I want a backseat drive with confidence. Dad, speed check.
Hit the road safely with Les Schwab and save up to $150 when you buy select tires with financing. Les Schwab Tires, celebrating 70 years of doing the right thing. Limited time offer. Terms and conditions apply. See leschwab.com/sale for details.
Cowlitz able to cut into this lead in the bottom of the third. They have 3 runs after the Ben Ziegler 2 RBI single makes this a 1-run game as Ridgefield goes to the right-hander from San Diego Christian, Jacob Kenny. The right-hander standing at 6'3", 170 pounds. 10th appearance for him this summer. 2-0 with a 4.50 ERA. Has a save as well. 16 innings, 19 hits with 8 walks to 16 strikeouts for the Cupertino, California native. Last time he threw was on Tuesday against the Bend Elks, inning in the third, 5 hits, 5 runs. All of them earned with 1 walk and 1 strikeout as he relieves Charlie Royal. First batter to greet him will be Brock Bozette here in the bottom of the third. 2 outs, runners on first and second. A righty-on-righty matchup. Kilkenny comes set at the belt. The first pitch to the Gonzaga Bulldog is a fastball upstairs for ball number 1. Bozette a ground out to his counterpart Travis Welker on a chopper back up the middle in the second inning. He has Hovland at second, Ziegler at first, the 1-0. Fastball a little late on the heater as he shoots it down the right field line. Counts even at 1-1 to the Spokane, Washington native, hitting .264 this season. 3 doubles, 3 home runs, and 14 RBIs for the former Spokane Falls product. Hitless in his last 2 after he had a 7-game hit streak coming into this series, the 1-1. The curveball misses high, plus count for Bozette, up 2 balls and a strike. Travis Wiese once again warming up for the Black Bears out in the left field bullpen. A lot of time to sit in that dugout for Brendan Rodriguez. Both teams loading the bases multiple times today. The 2-1, the fastball called on the outside corner, belt high. Counts even at 2-2. Charlie Royal, his partial line, 2 2/3, 5 hits, 3 walks, and 4 strikeouts. He's given up 3 runs today. He is responsible for the 2 runners on base. Kilkenny looking to close his line at 3. Kilkenny looks back at Hovland, 2-2. Fastball misses high and away, and we have another full count. The 5th full count for this Black Bears lineup today. The right-hander set of the belt. Runners will be going. Payoff pitch. Fastball. Ground ball to the second baseman, Sukata. He has it. It's tossed to Mawai, and at first is in time for out number 3. And the side is retired. But the Black Bears able to make this a 1-run game in the bottom of the third. They score 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 runners left on base. We're through 3 in Longview. Ridgefield in the lead 4-3. You're listening to Counts, Black Bears baseball.
Here at Fiber Federal Credit Union, we're just like any other family. Sometimes you like getting together for a big old family shindig. Other times it would be really great if that family shindig could just be virtual. At Fiber Federal, we always love seeing you at any of our 16 locations, but don't feel like you need to see us face-to-face all the time. With online and mobile banking, mobile deposits, our nationwide network of ATMs, and 24/7 call center, you can visit us anytime, anywhere. And now, several locations feature ITMs with virtual representatives for basic transactions, like withdrawals, cash and check deposits, transfers, loan payments, and balance inquiries. That saves you time for more important things, like seeing your mother in person. She told us to say that. Fiber Federal Credit Union. We're kind of like a family, only we're a credit union. FiberCU.com. Member NCUA.
It's baseball season, and Peace Health is excited to return as a sponsor of the Cowlitz Black Bears as they vie for the Western League Championship. Black Bears games make a great family event. Bring the whole crew to the ballpark for fresh air, sunshine, fun, friends, and all the thrills of Black Bears baseball. As the largest health provider in Cowlitz County, Peace Health is ready to step up to the plate and keep your family in the game, whether it's a routine appointment or specialty or emergency care. Peace Health and the Cowlitz Black Bears, two great teams.
Got a good one brewing at Story Field. Ridgefield in the lead 4-3, as now this will be a battle of the bullpens. Both starters now out of this game after Brendan Rodriguez gets through 4 hits, 4 runs, all of them earned, 4 walks and 3 strikeouts in his first start this summer. As now he gives way to Travis Wiese, the Vancouver native, making his 8th appearance in league play this summer, 0-1 with a 15.63 ERA. 6 1/3 innings for the right-hander heading to Missouri Western State. 11 hits, 5 walks to 7 strikeouts, making his first appearance since Tuesday, where he went 2 innings, giving up 3 hits, 2 runs, 1 walk, and 4 strikeouts against the Corvallis Knights. He'll deal at the top of the order for Ridgefield. Trent Brooks, Travis Welker, and Jacob Sharp. 1-2-3. First pitch to Trent Brooks is a fastball called for a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. A pair of flyouts today for the league leader in average. Trent Brooks, the Cal State Bakersfield Roadrunner commit. 0-1. Outside. Brooks thought about it for a second, but able to lay off. Counts even at a ball and a strike. Brooks spent the past couple of years at Modesto Junior College. I think .421 this summer. The 1-1. Rolls one over up the first base line. 1-2 now the count. You're the leadoff man for Ridgefield. Brooks with 6 hits this weekend, but hitless today. 3 doubles as well. 5-game hit streak for the designated hitter. Here's the 1-2. Fastball inside. Counts even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. First appearance for Wiese against Ridgefield this summer. First time throwing at home since June 25th. The 2-2. Misses high and away, and it's a full count. 5 walks over 6 1/3 for the right-hander that was at Mount Hood. Here's a payoff pitch. Fastball fouled off of the front foot of Brooks, and we'll do it again. Travis Welker, the shortstop, on deck here in the top of the 4th inning. No outs in a 4-3 ball game. 4 runs in the second for Ridgefield. Cowlitz responding with 3 in the bottom of the 3rd. Nick Hovland drawing a walk with the bases loaded, and Ben Ziegler a 2 RBI single back up the middle and a 2-2 slider. Matt Van Houten giving Brooks some time. Be able to shake it off as now he digs back in from the left side. An open stance for him. Payoff pitch. Misses high for ball number 4. So leadoff walk issued by Travis Wiese. So the first batter he faces out of the bullpen is now that puts a runner at first for Travis Welker.
Now batting shortstop number 1, Travis Welker.
Welker will now dig in. Seen him bunt this weekend. Sack bunt back on Friday. But the Fresno State Bulldog, he digs in from the right side. First pitch. He's swinging and he fouls it off on the right side. It's 0-1. Fifth walk issued today by Black Bears pitching after the starter Brendan Rodriguez issued 4 free passes. 1 for 2 day for Welker. A single back in the second. That loaded the bases. 0-1. Upstairs with the heater. Counts even at a ball and a strike. 4 runs on 4 hits and no errors for Ridgefield. 3 runs on 5 hits. And an error for Cowlitz. 1-1. There goes the runner. It's a breaking ball that is lifted down the right field line, but ends up out of play. So now a ball and 2 strikes. So Wiese looking for his first punch out with no outs in the top of the 4th. Black Bears have been able to battle back here to make it a 1-run game. Hit now in his last 4 for Welker. 4 hits here this weekend. The 1-2. Fastball rocketed in the air into shallow right center. Austin Smith charging on. This one's going to drop. He'll get it back into second, and the throw is in time. Trent Brooks caught in no man's land as that ball ended up dropping into the Bermuda Triangle in right center. But Austin Smith able to come up gunning as the lead runner Brooks is cut down. So now 1 gone for Jacob Sharp. Did not see very many outfield to infield fielders' choices, but a 9-6 fielder's choice is the call. As now Jacob Sharp will dig in from the right side. Quick look over at first. Welker back in with a dive. 6 stolen bases this year for the shortstop standing over at first. As Jacob Sharp digs in. Close stance on the right side. First pitch. Hits him on a breaking ball. Looked like he got him on the front shoulder. Second hit batsman today for Black Bears pitching, as now that puts runners on first and second for Safea Mawai. Mawai, the other Raptor hit today, he got hit with the bases loaded back in the second. Might not have been the worst outcome with the power that this kid brings into that left-handed batter's box. He digs in with 1 out. Welker on second, Sharp over at first. Mawai's reached twice today. Be the walk and the hit by pitch. Righty and lefty matchup. Here's the first pitch as he swings at a high heater and fouls it back into the stands. It's 0-1. Great crowd here last night at Story Field for fireworks night. Biggest crowd of the season. Story Field was alive, and they got a pretty good ball game in game number 2, with Cowlitz finally able to pick up a low-scoring affair, the 0-1. The breaking ball drops on the outside corner. No balls and 2 strikes to the cleanup man, Safea Mawai. Coming into today at .356 with 8 extra base hits, 5 doubles, a triple, and 2 home runs. Wiese comes set at the chest. Pickoff moves on to second with Bozette flashing in, but Welker had it read as he's able to get back in. Wiese stares in to his battery mate Arnone. Comes set now at the chest. Takes a look back at second. Here's the 0-2. Curveball ripped down the right field line. This one's going to get down and roll all the way to the corner. Welker will score easily. Jacob Sharp on his horse. He's coming for home. The relay from Hovland not in time as Jacob Sharp's in standing, and it's a 2 RBI double for Safea Mawai, who picks up his 4th RBI this weekend, rather his 5th, and it's 6-3. Pitch left up, and Mawai was able to turn on it, driving that one all the way down to the warning track in right field. And so now Ridgefield get 2 runs right back, doubling up the Black Bears with 1 out. And this top of the 4th inning is now will be Doyle Kane. Now 10 RBIs for Mawai against the Black Bears this season. First pitch to Doyle Kane. Misses high for ball number 1. Kane today 1 for 1 with a walk and a single for the freshman from Valencia, California. Playing left field here today, his brother Mikey down in the 8th spot at third, the 1-0. Curveball, called a strike on the inside corner, counts even at 1-1. So the Black Bears not able to get the shutdown inning that they were in search for. Wiese has now given up runs in his last 6 appearances, with multi-run outings in 4 of those. 1-1, sharp breaking ball, but it misses down and away. Kane able to lay off. He's in a plus count, up 2-1. Four hits on it, rather 3 hits in this series for Kane. Did not get the nod on Friday, the 2-1. Fouled off the glove of Arnone. Actually looked like I might have gotten his mask. So now the count's even at 2-2. Arnone set though, ready to get right back to it. So now an offensive timeout is called. Safea Mawai will now be greeted by Chris Kade. Looks like he's looking at his right leg. That's where he got hit back in the second inning by Brendan Rodriguez. Seemed fine, was moved his way up to second pretty easily on that double. As now Chris Kade taking a look over, and I'm not sure Safea Mawai is going to be able to continue in this ballgame. It looks like that's going to be the day in the weekend for Safea Mawai. He'll have a pinch runner. This will be Alex Sepulveda, who will replace Safea Mawai. Now there's Sepulveda, as he replaces Mawai out on second. Mawai finishes the day reaching at base all 3 times. Walk, hit by pitch, and a 2 RBI double for the BYU Cougar. As Sepulveda takes over for him out on second. Hope everything's okay with Mawai. Then it's just a stinger that he has. But now 2-2. Breaking ball, hit sharply into right center. It's down for a base hit. Sepulveda rounding third and heading for home. He will score easily. And it's an RBI single for Doyle Kane, as Ridgefield gets all 3 of those runs right back. So the third RBI on the day for Doyle Kane. Now it's 7-3 here. So now they'll bring in Isaac Lovings. Wiese given up 3 runs here, only gotten 1 out in the top of the 4th. 7-3 Ridgefield leads. If the Black Bears get 3 in the bottom of the 3rd, Ridgefield responding right back, as now Isaac Lovings, the catcher, will dig in from the right side. 1 out, runner at first. Righty on righty matchup, the first pitch. Fastball, Lovings inside out swing. Pops it up on the right side. It's 0-1 to the Beaverton, Oregon native. 0 for 2 today. He has struck out to end the first, then popped out to end the second. Big power threat, big kid, 6 foot, 235. The 0-1, high and in with the heater. Counts even at a ball and a strike. So leadoff walk, the only out, a fielder's choice. That went from Austin Smith to Brock Bozette, 9-6. That was Travis Welker. Welker came to score the inning's first run on the double by Safea Mawai. 1-1. A curveball drops on the inside corner. It's a ball and 2 strikes. A 12-6 breaking ball there from the right-hander. Don't really see that many 12-6 curveballs anymore when you look at the game of baseball. Most pitchers have now really turned to the slider to be the primary breaking ball. But Wiese dropping in the old 12-6 hook. He had Lovings froze, but now a ball and 2 strikes. Let's see what Wiese comes with here. Here's the pitch. He comes with a heater and misses at the eyes. Counts even at 2-2. Even when you look at Major League Baseball, a lot of the new arms that have come in, they aren't throwing that 12-6 big looping curveball anymore. It's mostly that hard slider, but you still have the older guys still sticking with the 12-6. The 2-2. Loving's able to fight it off straight back. And we'll do it again. Justin Verlander, one of the most prominent. Clayton Kershaw as well. Kershaw got the start back on Tuesday in the All-Star game. It's good to see Justin Verlander back throwing after he was out for quite a while. 2-2 once again. There's the 12-6. It misses down and away, and it's a full count to the catcher for Ridgefield. Second full count that he's gotten into today. Doyle Kane stands at first with one out here in the top of the fourth. Slow-moving ball game on Sunday afternoon. A lot of base runners for both sides. Payoff pitch. There goes the runner, and Lovings fights it off. And we'll do it again. Pretty good jump for Kane over at first here in the top of the fourth. 7 runs on 6 hits and no errors for Ridgefield. 3 runs on 5 hits and an error for the Black Bears, who are now chasing 4 once again. 3-2 once again. There goes the runner, and it's a high fastball. Loving's just able to lay off, as that's a full count walk. Second walk issued this inning by Travis Wiese. It'll put runners on first and second with 1 out, and the Black Bears bullpen starting to get in motion. Alec Arnone will come out to talk to the right-hander Travis Wiese, as it looks like P.J. Ledesma starting to get loose out in the left field bullpen. Wiese so far today, 28 pitches, 16 for strikes, 12 for balls. And so only has 1 out. Every hitter this inning has reached for Ridgefield, as now will be Austin Cavanis. Cavanis today 0 for 1 with a walk and a strikeout for the Cal Poly Mustang. Righty and lefty matchup. Here's the first pitch. It's a curveball called for a strike. It's 0-1. Black Bears trying to get back into this playoff hunt with only 12 games left to go after today. Trailing 7-3 here in the top of the fourth. Full slate of games around the West Coast League this afternoon. The 0-1, the fastball misses high and away. Counts even at a ball and a strike. Take a look in the division first. Corvallis in Portland at Goss Stadium. They're in the bottom of the 6th between the Pickles and the Knights, tied up at 1. Corvallis taking the first 2 games of that series. A extra innings win back on Friday. The 1-1, a fastball fouled straight back. 1-2 now the count to the center fielder for Ridgefield. Corvallis getting 2 walk-off wins in a row after they walked off the Black Bears back on Thursday. Kiko Romero, a home run in the bottom of the 9th with 2 outs. Yakima Valley and Port Angeles in the bottom of the 4th. No score at Civic Field. Wiese looking for his first punch out. The 1-2. The curveball ends up hitting Cavanis, but he put his shoulder into it over the plate, and so home plate umpire Matt Van Houten is going to call Austin Cavanis out. He leaned into it. Cavanis still standing there. He got hit, but home plate umpire Matt Van Houten says that Cavanis leaned into it. Chris Cota wants an explanation. Home plate umpire Matt Van Houten saying that he leaned over the plate, and that's going to be the call. So there's out number 2. Seen a little bit of everything here in these Callens Black Bears games over the past couple of days. But Cavanis sat down for the second time today, as now there's 2 outs and 2 on for Mikey Kane. There's the first pitch to Mikey Kane. He's swinging, hits one sharply but foul up the third base line. It's 0-1. Cavanis doesn't have to get out of the way in that left-handed batter's box, but the fact that his front shoulder ended up dipping over the plate, home plate umpire Matt Van Houten thought that that was going to go in between the plate and the start of the left-handed batter's box. He was right on it. 0-1. Another curveball. Kane fouls it off. No balls and 2 strikes as now Wiese trying to keep the damage at 3 in the top of the 4th inning. Kane today 1 for 2, a single back in the second, then a fly out to right. And the 1-2-3 top of the 3rd for Brendan Rodriguez. 8th batter this inning for Ridgefield. They brought all 9 up back in the second. It's the 3rd time through the lineup for the Raptors offense today. Here's the 0-2. Fastball cut on and miss for strike number 3. Travis Wiese able to climb the ladder against the righty as the side is retired. 3 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left on for Ridgefield in the top of the 4th. We go to the bottom of the 4th. The Raptors leading by 4, 7-3. You're listening to Cowlitz, Black Bears Baseball.
I'm all about keeping my family driving safe. Dad, pothole.
Got it.
So I insist we choose Les Schwab tires for safety services like brakes, steering, and alignment. Stuff those cheap tire centers don't offer. Because I want a backseat drive with confidence. Dad, speed check.
Hit the road safely with Les Schwab and save up to $150 when you buy select tires with financing. Les Schwab Tires, celebrating 70 years of doing the right thing. Limited time offer. Terms and conditions apply. See leschwab.com/sale for details.
Here at Fiber Federal Credit Union, we're just like any other family. Sometimes you like getting together for a big old family shindig. Other times it would be really great if that family shindig could just be virtual. At Fiber Federal, we always love seeing you at any of our 16 locations, but don't feel like you need to see us face-to-face all the time. With online and mobile banking, mobile deposits, our nationwide network of ATMs, and 24/7 call center, you can visit us anytime, anywhere. And now, several locations feature ITMs with virtual representatives for basic transactions, like withdrawals, cash and check deposits, transfers, loan payments, and balance inquiries. That saves you time for more important things, like seeing your mother in person. She told us to say that. Fiber Federal Credit Union. We're kind of like a family, only we're a credit union. FiberCU.com. Member NCUA.
It's baseball season.
7-3, the lead for Ridgefield in the bottom of the 4th inning as the Black Bears will have 9-1-2. Due up against Jacob Kilkenny. His first full inning of work for the right-hander. And so he'll deal against Brady Majeski to lead things on for the Black Bears. First pitch to Majeski. A breaking ball called on the inside corner. It's 0-1. Couple of defensive changes for Ridgefield. Safea Mawai coming out and getting a pinch runner, Alex Sepulveda. He is now in left. Doyle Kane moves from left to first. The 0-1, high and away with the heater. Counts even at a ball and a strike. Kilkenny able to come in an inning ago and be able to get Brock Bozette to ground out. The 1-1. Fastball, Majeski right on it, fouls it back to the screen. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The final line for Charlie Royal this afternoon. 2 2/3 for the right-hander. 5 hits, 3 runs all to earn, 3 walks, and 4 strikeouts. One of those 4 was against Brady Majeski. He now has to protect. Here's the 1-2. The heater misses upstairs. Counts even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Ridgefield responding immediately after the Black Bears put up a 3 spot in the bottom of the 3rd. They're able to tag Travis Wiese for 3 in the top half. Pitch. Majeski able to pop it up just over the Raptors' dugout up the first base line. We'll do it again at 2-2. Majeski, 11th game for him this summer. Was with the Northwest Star Nighthawks for most of the month of June before coming back on July 8th against the Springfield Drifters. 2-2. The heater gets away from Kilkenny, and it's a full count. Kilkenny this past year at San Diego Christian, a 7.88 ERA. Made 15 appearances, 10 of those starts, throwing 45 2/3. So one of his teammates and Alec Arnone on this Black Bears lineup, payoff pitch. Majeski spears one down the right field line, and we'll do it again. 24 walks to 41 strikeouts for the Cupertino, California native. Black Bears once again, another batter and a deep count. This time Brady Majeski, the 9-hitter. Payoff pitch, cut on and miss for strike number 3. Kenny blows the fastball by Majeski, strikes out for the second time today, and there's one gone for the top of the order in Austin Smith.
Here comes Smitty, the right fielder, number 28, Austin Smith.
San Diego native due for a big hit. 1 for 11 this weekend for Austin Smith. Righty and lefty matchup. Here's the first pitch. He shows bunt. Pulls it back as the breaking ball drops on the outside corner. Smith down in the count, 0-1. A pair of ground outs for the right fielder today. One in the first to the second baseman, Kade, then grounded out to Safea Mawai back in the third. 0-1. Another breaking ball, pops it up in foul territory. Mikey Kane on the run, he can't make the grab. As now the blooper drops in foul territory, and so a second chance for Austin Smith. Only 4 strikeouts this year. Down in the count, 0-2. A hit in 10 out of his last 11 at the plate for the San Diego Toro. Transferring there this summer after being with UC San Diego this past season. Time will be called as Kenny will reset. 0-2 the count with 1 out. In the bottom of the 4th. Ridgefield in the lead 7-3. Here's the 0-2. It's a fastball upstairs. Ball and 2 strikes now to Austin Smith. Black Bears able to draw 3 walks today. They've struck out 5 times. 1-2. Smith lines one foul over into the Black Bears dugout. We'll do it again. Callan Halverson, who's 2 for 2. He's on deck here in this bottom of the 4th inning. Black Bears chasing once again, trying to pick up their 5th series victory in league play this summer. They're able to take down Springfield, Kamloops, and Walla Walla. In the first 3, the 1-2, breaking ball misses all the way to the backstop. The count's even at 2-2. Then the Black Bears lost 7 of their next 8 series, that only one being a split against Kamloops when game number 3 on Sunday ended up being rained out at Norbrock Stadium. 2-2. The fastball misses above the letters. It's a full count to the second straight batter this inning. 3 batters faced for Kenny, and 3 full counts, Bozette, Majeski, and now Austin Smith. The right-hander comes set of the belt. Payoff pitch. Fastball, Smith serves this one into left. Alex Sepulveda over towards the track, towards the wall, and he'll make the catch just in front of the Bob's Sporting Goods party deck. That wind blowing out to the straightaway left here at Story Field, and it just kept on carrying. A hard hit ball there by Austin Smith, but ends up a long out number 2. As now they'll bring in Callan Halverson with 2 outs and nobody on. So Smith just missing that one as now Halverson digs in 2 for 2 with a pair of singles. First pitch, he's swinging at a breaking ball, and he fouls it off. It's 0-1. Halverson, the Guthrie, Oklahoma native. Pair of singles for him today. Now 5 hits in this series. Seeing the ball well once again for the Utah Valley Wolverine. The 0-1, swinging at a break ball. He taps it over to Welker at short. His toss to first is in time, and it's a 1-2-3 bottom of the 4th shutdown inning for Jacob Kenny. We're through 4 here at Story Field. Black Bears trail 7-3. You're listening to Cowlitz Black Bears Baseball.
I'm all about keeping my family driving safe. Dad, pothole.
Got it.
So I insist we choose Les Schwab tires for safety services like brakes, steering, and alignment. Stuff those cheap tire centers don't offer. Because I want a backseat drive with confidence. Dad, speed check.
Help maximize your mileage with a free safety check. Just swing by Les Schwab Tires, celebrating 70 years of doing the right thing. Applies to passenger cars, SUVs, and light trucks only.
The Cowlitz Black Bears are back and ready for you at Story Field. It's another summer of family-friendly fun. Plus, the Black Bears can host your birthday party, after-work get-together, or even your nonprofit can host a night and make extra money for your organization. Create a summer of great family memories with the Cowlitz Black Bears. Don't miss a single inning of Cowlitz Black Bears baseball with special events all summer long. See the schedule online, get tickets at the gate, or right now at cowlitzblackbears.com.
It's baseball season, and Peace Health is excited to return as a sponsor of the Cowlitz Black Bears as they vie for the Western League Championship. Black Bears games make a great family event. Bring the whole crew to the ballpark for fresh air, sunshine, fun, friends, and all the thrills of Black Bears baseball. As the largest health provider in Cowlitz County, Peace Health is ready to step up to the plate and keep your family in the game. Whether it's a routine appointment or specialty or emergency care, Peace Health and the Cowlitz Black Bears, two great teams.
4 innings have come and gone at Story Field on Sunday afternoon. The Ridgefield Raptors lead 7-3 as we go to the top of the 5th inning here in game number 3, the rubber game between these two sides. Ridgefield taking the first series back in the middle of June, winning the rubber game back down at the Rourke on a walk-off home run. As now the Black Bears bring in their third arm into the game, albeit the lefty from Riverside City College. P.J. Ledesma making a second appearance for the Black Bears this summer. Through on Wednesday in the 13-3 game against Corvallis, an up-and-down outing for the lefty, but ended up giving up no runs, no hits, but 3 walks and 4 strikeouts over an inning and 2/3 against the Corvallis Knights. Same school as the starter last night, John Mockerman, was able to go 6, as now the lefty P.J. Ledesma replaces Travis Wiese here this afternoon. Travis's final line, 1 inning. 2 hits, 3 runs, all 3 earned, 2 walks and 2 strikeouts. The big one, the Safea Mawai, 2 RBI double. Mawai now out of this game after he got pinch ran for by Alex Sepulveda. And so now it'll be 9-1-2. Pair of lefties and a righty, Jake Sukata, Trent Brooks, and Travis Welker due up. Sukata digs in, 0 for 2 today from the left side. Ledesma set. Here's the first pitch. It's a fastball that misses upstairs for ball number 1. Ridgefield brought 8 batters to the plate in the top of the 4th inning. Sukata the only one not to join in for the Portland Pilot. Flew out last time up in the 3rd, the 1-0. He takes on the inside fastball, counts even at 1-1. Sukata 2 hits in that first series against Cowlitz. First time that we've seen him here this weekend at Story Field. Mikey King got the nod at second a night ago. Nate Kirkpatrick on Friday. The 1-1 fouls it straight back on the heater at belt high. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Black Bears fighting right now in this second half. They currently sit in last in the second half in the South Division at 5-9. Ridgefield in 4th at 8-6. Everyone vying right now. Yakima Valley really putting a lot of teams on notice. The 1-2. Curveball hit sharply, but right to the first baseman, Nick Hovland. He has it on the backhand. I'll take it to the bag for out number 1. So Sukata now 0 for 3 today, as they'll bring the top of the order for the 4th time this afternoon. It'll be Trent Brooks, the designated hitter. But Yakima Valley ended up finishing last in the first half in the South Division. But now 12-5. They just took the series against Port Angeles. And now right now trying to catch Corvallis in Portland. First pitch to Trent Brooks. He's swinging, fouls it off on the left side. It's 0-1. Yakima Valley with the most wins in the second half with 12. Corvallis and Portland both at 11-4. Portland got off to a hot start. They were 11-1. Came into this weekend 11-2 and have dropped the first 2 against the Corvallis Knights. The 0-1, fastball, and Ledesma has Brooks swinging a sword. No balls and 2 strikes now. The leadoff man 0 for 2 today with a walk and a pair of flyouts for Trent Brooks. League leader in average. A good swing from the left side. He'll be joining Brady Corrigan at Cal State Bakersfield this coming fall. Corrigan taking a coaching position with the Roadrunners. The 0-2. Ledesma comes with the same pitch, but Brooks learns from the previous pitch. He's able to lay off a ball and 2 strikes. Ledesma looking for his first punch-out here this afternoon. The lefty comes set at the belt. Here's the 1-2. Cut on and miss for strike number 3. Ledesma picks up his first punch-out. He gets Brooks to go down swinging. And it's 2 up and 2 down for P.J. Ledesma in his second outing for the Black Bears. So that will now bring in Travis Welker. 1 for 3 this afternoon. Last time up, picked up a base knock, but ended up being a fielder's choice as it ended up just dropping down. Trent Brooks ended up being thrown out, and that ball hit the shallow right center. A nice fake by Austin Smith. The first pitch he sees, called a strike at the letters. It's 0-1 to the Fresno State Bulldog. Single back in that second inning. The 0-1. The curveball just misses inside, maybe a little high. Counts even at 1-1. But Yakima Valley putting those teams on notice. If they're able to somehow win this second half, which is not out of the realm of possibility, have a pretty good shot at it, actually. That could really throw everything off balance. The 1-1, the curveball misses up. 2 balls and a strike now. Ridgefield and Ben then would be in dangerous territory because in the first half, it went Corvallis, Ridgefield, and Portland all in the top 3. Then Ben was the 4th team in that first half. Top 4 from each division make the playoffs in the West Coast League. The 2-1. Fastball upstairs, 3-1 now the count. So the Black Bears really need to go on a stretch here if they want to get into the top 4. 12 games left after today. 3 against Wenatchee. Then coming up next weekend, the Nanaimo Night Owls for a weekend set, and then Portland for a midweek. That ends up the home slate for the Black Bears in 2022. The 3-1, there's a strike on the outside corner, belt high. And it's a full count with 2 outs. Jacob Sharp on deck. You're in the top of the 5th inning. 7-3 Ridgefield leading on Sunday afternoon in Longview. Lefty from California set. Payoff pitch. Fastball, a liner, softly hit back up the middle. Majeski on the backhand. The snap throw to first. Not in time. An infield single for Travis Welker. He's now 2 for 4, picking up a multi-hit day for the Lompoc, California native. As now that'll bring up Jacob Sharp, and the inning will continue. Sharp has been on base all 3 times this afternoon. A walk, a single, then he was plunked his last time up an inning ago. Welker stands over at first with 2 outs in the top of the 5th. Almost halfway through this one on Sunday afternoon. First pitch. The fastball floats upstairs for ball number 1. Welker not getting a huge lead over at first. Last night saw a Ridgefield runner get picked off. 1-0. Upstairs once again. Red Den for the league leader in home runs, Jacob Sharp, up 2-0 in the count. Welker with 6 stolen bases over at first. Jacob Sharp, the sophomore from Whittier, California, out of Fullerton College. 2-0, there goes the runner. It's a fastball high. The throw by Arnone, not in time. Second stolen base of the day for the Ridgefield Raptors. Travis Welker getting number 7 on the year. So now a run stands in scoring position for Jacob Sharp in a 3-0 count. Good jump by Welker. Put the head down, got the legs churning. Goes into second easily. Here's a 3-0. Fastball taken on the inside corner. Sharp taken all the way there. 5 hits in this series after a 3-hit performance back on Friday for Jacob Sharp. A double as well, 1 for 5 last night for him. Here's the 3-1. Fastball, he's out in front as he fouls it over the Black Bears dugout on the hop. And it's a full count to the second straight batter. Alex Sepulveda, who came in as a pinch runner last inning, is on deck. Now only 3 lefties in the lineup to 6 righties for Ridgefield after Safea Mawai came out of the ballgame. Payoff pitch. Upstairs, and he lost him. So Ledesma issues his first free pass, as now this inning will continue for Alex Sepulveda.
Now batting the left fielder, number 43, Alex Sepulveda.
Sepulveda from the College of the Canyons after his LA mission the past couple of years, digging in from the right side. 2 outs, runners on first and second. The initial offering, a jam shot ground ball up the middle, past the dive of Bozette into left center. Welker will score easily. It's an RBI single for Alex Sepulveda, who picks up his 13th ribby on the year, and Ridgefield extends their lead to 5. It's 8-3. So 2 hits and a walk and a run coming in to score after Ledesma got the first 2 outs pretty easily. So now that'll bring up Doyle Kane. Kane will dig in, hitting .341. 2 for 2 today, with a walk as well and a pair of singles. First pitch he sees. Big hack there, but it comes up empty. It's 0-1. Kane with 3 RBIs today, now up to 21 on the year. Didn't have an RBI over his last 5 coming into this afternoon. The 0-1, there goes the runner Sharp. Got a good jump as this one's speared in right. It's down for a base hit. Jacob Sharp will come to score. The throw comes into third, and it's in time. And now home plate umpire Anthony Atkinson calling Alex Sepulveda out at third. And now this becomes the question of whether or not Jacob Sharp had come home and touched home plate yet before Sepulveda was tagged out. Looked like the home plate umpire, Matt Van Houten, turned around and said it did not. It looks like the run's not going to count. So Jacob Sharp ends up just a few seconds late for coming in and scoring it before Alex Sepulveda is thrown out at third. And so this game will stay 8-3. Well, now the umpire's trying to figure out on the scoreboard. It shows 9-3, and so we'll head to a break. Halfway home here at Story Field. For now, it's 9-3. Ridgefield in the lead.
Thanks, Corby, and thank you to Bernie's Pizza.
I'm all about keeping my family driving safe. Dad, pothole.
Got it.
So I insist we choose Les Schwab tires for safety services like brakes, steering, and alignment. Stuff those cheap tire centers don't offer. Because I want a backseat drive with confidence. Dad, speed check.
Hit the road safely with Les Schwab and save up to $150 when you buy select tires with financing. Les Schwab Tires, celebrating 70 years of doing the right thing. Limited time offer. Terms and conditions apply. See leschwab.com/sale for details.
I'm all about keeping my family driving safe. Dad, pothole.
Got it.
So I insist we choose Les Schwab tires for safety services like brakes, steering, and alignment. Stuff those cheap tire centers don't offer. Because I want a backseat drive with confidence. Dad, speed check.
Help maximize your mileage with a free safety check. Just swing by. Les Schwab Tires, celebrating 70 years of doing the right thing. Applies to passenger cars, SUVs, and light trucks only.
The Cowlitz Black Bears are back and ready for you at Story Field. It's another summer of family-friendly fun. Plus, the Black Bears can host your birthday party, after-work get-together, or even your nonprofit can host a night and make extra money for your organization. Create a summer of great family memories with the Cowlitz Black Bears. Don't miss a single inning of Cowlitz Black Bears baseball with special events all summer long. See the schedule online, get tickets at the gate, or right now at cowlitzblackbears.com.
So after all that, the run does count. 9-3 Ridgefield leads as the first pitch to Aaron Parker is taken for ball number 1 against Jacob Kilkenny. 9-3 Ridgefield leads in the bottom of the 5th inning. Jacob Sharp just able to touch home before Alex Sepulveda was called out as the 1-0 misses outside. 2-0 now the count. Aaron Parker digging in. Good day for him so far. Halfway done with the cycle for the UCSB Gaucho in his final game. 2-0. Cut on and miss. A big hack there from Parker. 2 balls and a strike. 2-1 the count with no outs. Parker today a single and a double for him. The pitch. This is outside. 3-1 now the count. Parker with a good weekend and a good season overall here at the plate. The 3-1. Cut on and miss. A big hack once again from the designated hitter, but comes up empty. The home run last night, a 2-run shot. But a payoff pitch coming up here to the leadoff man for the Black Bears in the bottom of the 5th. Alec Arnone in the on-deck circle. Here's a 3-2 from Kilkenny, and Parker fouls it off. Now they're saying the run did not count. 3-2, misses outside for ball number 4. Aaron Parker able to win the battle here to lead it off in the bottom of the 5th. But the runner, Jacob Sharp, now at the end of that inning, they say the run did not count, so they're going to take a run off of the board.
Now batting, the catcher, number 27. Let's hear it for Alec Arnone.
So now Alec Arnone. The run should count, but home-plate umpire Matt Van Houten saying that the run did not score. First pitch to Alec Arnone, called on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Kilkenny so far, first base runner that he's allowed. And for the walk, the leadoff walk to Aaron Parker standing over at first. The 0-1. Breaking ball, pops straight back. Counts even at 1-1. So Arnone down in the count quickly, 0-2, 0-for-1 today with a walk and a strikeout for the San Diego Christian product. Facing off against his teammate in Jacob Kilkenny. Out on the mound, here's the 0-2. Breaking ball, a half-hearted swing. It's down up the third base line on the swinging bunt. Kilkenny gets off the mound, and he fires it down to Doyle Kane at first for out number 1. So the same effect as a bunt there for the catcher Arnone as Parker moves into scoring position. It's now 1 out and a runner at second for Kade Mcgee.
Kade Mcgee.
Kade Mcgee digs in. 0-for-1 today. The first pitch to the Gonzaga Bulldog called on the outside corner. It's 0-1. A walk in the first for Mcgee, then a pop out to Mikey Kane, his counterpart, the third baseman, back in the 3rd. 9-3 at the moment. We'll get another ruling at the next break. The 0-1, a breaking ball misses low. Counts even at 1-1. But 9 runs on 8 hits and no errors for Ridgefield. 3 runs on 5 hits and an error for Cowlitz. Trailing here, the pitch. Fastball, Mcgee fouls it off down the right field line. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Mcgee has been swinging a good bat over this last 5 games or so. Was finding a lot of barrels in Corvallis, including a couple of doubles and RBIs for him. Barreled one up back on Friday night. Ended up just being a fly. I know it's the 1-2. Breaking ball misses low. Counts even at 2-2. But the wind was howling coming in. The wind was absolutely howling coming in from straightaway center. Mcgee connected on the ball, hit a towering shot that ended up being caught at the base of the wall right by the PNW Meathead sign. 2-2. Our chopper up the third baseline just foul to the left of the third base bag. So we'll do it again at 2-2. 40th pitch coming up from Kilkenny after he relieved the starter today for Ridgefield, Charlie Royal. Parker stands on second after the leadoff walk. Black Bears trying to cut into this lead, the 2-2. A breaking ball. McGee goes the other way with it, sends it to straightaway right. Jacob Sharp is there. He makes the grab. No tag from Parker out at second. As McGee now 0 for 2 here today, and there's 2 outs for Nick Hovland.
Now batting, first baseman, number 38, Nick
Hovland will now dig in, trying to pick up his second RBI this afternoon. He walked with the bases loaded back in the third. Now up to 14 here this season for the Siena, Washington native. Washington Husky joining him this past season after being with Bellevue College. Ready on ready matchup with 2 outs. First pitch. Breaking ball, Hovland high in the air down the left field line, but he's out in front of this one as he'll end up to the left of the left field foul pole. That one had the distance. Hovland was right on it, trying to pick up his second home run in 4 games. 0 for 6 in the series so far. 0 for 4 last night after he came in as a pinch hitter in the 9th back on Friday. 0-1. Yanked down and away. A hard throwing, a hard fastball from Jacob Kilkenny. Now missing down and away. 1-1 the count now with 2 outs. Still some uncertainty as to whether or not that run for Jacob Sharp counted to end the top of the 5th inning. Parker Danciana at second, the 1-1. A breaking ball, soft liner over the head of Mikey Kane and down into left field. Parker getting the green light. This one skips away from Sepulveda. Hovland now digging for second as Parker scores, and it's another RBI for Nick Hovland today, his second, as he brings in Aaron Parker from second. He trades places with him. It's now 9-4. An RBI single. They call on Aaron Sepulveda, allowing for Hovland to move to second, so now the inning will continue with a run in for Ben Ziegler.
Fielder number 26, Ben Ziegler.
2 RBIs in his last plate appearance for the Hawaii Rainbow Warrior, now up to 3 on the weekend after a solo shot last night. First pitch he sees from Kilkenny. This is outside for ball number 1. First plate appearance for Ziegler against the reliever after Ziegler knocked out Charlie Royal with the 2 RBI base knock. A nice job on a 2-2 slider to stay with it and drive it right back where it came from, the 1-0. Fastball rocketed into right center. This one high and carrying towards the track. A dive from Cavendish, who makes the grab by the warning track, robbing Ben Ziegler of extra bases and an RBI. And the inning is over. What a play by Austin Cavendish in center as the Black Bears, they end up scoring 1 run on 1 hit, 1 error, and they leave 1 runner left on base. We're through 5 at Story Field. It's 9-4 at the moment in favor of Ridgefield. You're listening to Cowlitz Black Bears Baseball.
Here at Fiber Federal Credit Union, we're just like any other family. Sometimes you like getting together for a big old family shindig. Other times it would be really great if that family shindig could just be virtual. At Fiber Federal, we always love seeing you at any of our 16 locations, but don't feel like you need to see us face-to-face all the time. With online and mobile banking, mobile deposits, our nationwide network of ATMs, and 24/7 call center, you can visit us anytime, anywhere. And now, several locations feature ITMs with virtual representatives for basic transactions, like withdrawals, cash and check deposits, transfers, loan payments, and balance inquiries. That saves you time for more important things, like seeing your mother in person. She told us to say that. Fiber Federal Credit Union. We're kind of like a family, only we're a credit union. FiberCU.com. Member NCUA.
So now 8-4. The run comes off the board as Jacob Sharp did not step on home before Alex Sepulveda was thrown out at third to end the top of the fifth inning. So now the Black Bears get a run back in the bottom of the fifth, and they trail 8-4 as we go to the top of the sixth here in game number 3 on Sunday afternoon. Brendan Riley on Mixler.com, streaming live on YouTube as well. Pleasure to have you join me on your Sunday afternoon. This game's had a little bit of everything. We had a strikeout called on a batter leaning over the heart of the plate, a run taken off of the board because a runner was thrown out for the final out. It's been a little bit of everything here on Sunday afternoon. Isaac Lovings, the first to greet P.J. Ledesma in the top of the sixth, and he takes a breaking ball over the inside corner called for strike number 1. Lovings today doing the catching. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout, a pop out, and a walk. The 0-1 fastball. He gets jammed, popped up. Nick Hovland in foul territory slides over into the gate right beyond the Ridgefield Raptors dugout. Can't come away with the catch quickly, 0-2. Hovland, a good effort there after he picked up an RBI in the bottom of the fifth on a single to left. He's had some good at-bats here today, coming away with a couple of RBIs as well. 0-2 the count to Isaac Lovings. Ledesma looking for his second strikeout. The 0-2. He misses high with the heater, a ball and 2 strikes. Well, we finally got the clarification from the official scorer, Bob Rose. The left of us here in the press box went down and talked to Matt Van Houten, the home plate umpire. During the break, the 1-2, a curveball lifted high but foul, straight back. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Ledesma so far today has only allowed 1 run and given up 2 hits, rather 3 hits. The 1-2, fastball just high, counts even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. 1 for 6 weekend for the Beaverton, Oregon native. The senior from Pacific University, the NWC champions this past year. Ledesma set, working from the third base side, the 2-2, high and in, and it's a full count. Third full count for Ledesma today over his inning plus. This game already over 2 hours, and we're only in the top of the 6th. Payoff pitch, a fastball, hit sharply in the center. Ziegler to his left. He's there to make the grab for out number 1. This game has the feel of a classic Sunday afternoon game in college baseball. Now Austin Cavanis will dig in from the left side. The Sunday game's always taking a little bit longer. Both teams using a lot of their arms. Usually at the day game, the ball carries a little bit more. Cavanis digs in 0 for 2 with a walk and a pair of strikeouts for the center fielder. First pitch he sees. He takes down and away for ball number 1. Cavanis, his last time up against Travis Wiese, got hit with the breaking ball. But home plate umpire Matt Van Houten has had to make a lot of tough calls today. Said that Cavanis dipped his front shoulder over the plate. The 1-0. On the outside corner with the heater, counts even at 1-1. Well, Cavanis was upset, so was Chris Cota at the call, but Matt Van Houten was sure of it. He made the call very quickly. Confident call as well, the 1-1. Slapped down the left field line. It's a fair ball, and this one will roll up against the short fence as Halverson just gets to it. Cavanis digging for second, and he will be in there with a 1-out double. The Cal Poly Mustang, his 5th double on the year. Now a hit in 4 out of his last 5, as now a runner stands in scoring position for Mikey Kane. So Mikey Kane with the RBI opportunity for the third baseman. The USC Trojan heading there this year after being at the College of the Canyons. Kane digs in from the right side. 1-out runner on second. Here in this rubber game. First pitch, high and in for ball number 1. Kane a single back in the second. fly out in the third, then went down swinging in the fourth for the Valencia, California native. Coming in today with an OPS at 778. Slugging percentage just below 400 at 396. The pitch cut on a miss on a inside heater from Ledesma. Counts even at a ball and a strike. PJ trying to get this shutdown inning. Be very much needed for this Black Bears team. Cowlitz scored 3 in the third, but Ridgefield answered right back. Now looking to secure this shutdown inning. The 1-1. He's right on it, but fouls it straight back. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Kane a big part of that second inning, that 4-run second inning. He picked up a base knock that was able to get a couple on. Renner Rodriguez had to work out of the stretch. The 1-2. He's swinging on a breaking ball. He pops it up high in the air on the right side. Hovland over towards the dugout, and he'll reach and not be able to make the catch as he goes into the Ridgefield dugout. And we'll do it again in a ball and 2 strikes. Been a lot of long at-bats here today. A lot of full counts as well. A lot of pitches fouled off. You can go back to that 14-pitch at-bat for Nick Hovland back in the bottom of the first. But Ledesma stares in, looking for his second punch-out. The lefty from Riverside City set. The 1-2 got him swinging on the high heater for strike number 3. Mikey Kane strikes out for the second straight at-bat. And there's 2 gone for Jake Sukata. Sukata will dig in from the left side. The Portland Pilot 0 for 3 today with a strikeout, a flyout, and a ground out for the 9-hitter. Primarily likes to go the other way with the baseball. First pitch. There he goes the other way with it. This one tailing down the left field line. It'll end up a foul ball. Sukata with the majority of his hits coming up the middle or to left field. Has nothing pulled down the right field line this summer in now 15 games. Cavanis at second after the 1-out double. The 0-1. A beautiful breaking ball drops in on the inner half. Sukata quickly down 0-2. There's that big hook from P.J. Ledesma. Doesn't feature it often, but when he does, it can really fool a batter. 8 runs on 9 hits and an error for Ridgefield. 4 runs on 6 hits and an error for Cowlitz. Here at the top of the 6th inning. The 0-2. Curveball ripped. Foul up the first base line. Sukata being able to get the barrel out in front of that breaking ball. But just a little too out in front, so now we'll do it again at 0-2. Black Bears in the bottom of the 6th will bring up 8-9 in a 1 in their lineup. The southpaw gets this sign from his battery mate Arnone. Takes a look back at second, then another one. The 0-2. Fastball just a little off the outer half. Ball and 2 strikes now to the 9-hitter for Ridgefield. This is a guy you want to get if you are P.J. Ledesma. Do not want this top of the order coming up with runners on base. This Ridgefield offense, the number 1 rated offensive team in the West Coast League. They've shown it in parts here this weekend. The 1-2, Scott in the air, high to left center. Halverson back towards the track, and he'll make the catch just in front of the wall out in left center for out number 3. And the side is retired. P.J. Ledesma, he's through 2 here this afternoon as Ridgefield no runs on 1 hit, no error, and 1 runner left on base. Head to the bottom of the 6th. Black Bears work to do, down 8-4. You're listening to Cowlitz Black Bears baseball.
I'm all about keeping my family driving safe. Dad, pothole.
Got it.
So I insist we choose Les Schwab tires for safety services like brakes, steering, and alignment. Stuff those cheap tire centers don't offer. Because I want a backseat drive with confidence. Dad, speed check.
Hit the road safely with Les Schwab and save up to $150 when you buy select tires with financing. Les Schwab Tires, celebrating 70 years of doing the right thing. Limited time offer. Terms and conditions apply. See leschwab.com/sale for details.
I'm all about keeping my family driving safe. Dad, pothole.
Got it.
So I insist we choose Les Schwab tires for safety services like brakes, steering, and alignment. Stuff those cheap tire centers don't offer. Because I want a backseat drive with confidence. Dad, speed check.
Help maximize your mileage with a free safety check. Just swing by. Les Schwab Tires, celebrating 70 years of doing the right thing. Applies to passenger cars, SUVs, and light trucks only.
The Cowlitz Black Bears are back and ready for you at Story Field. It's another summer of family-friendly fun. Plus, the Black Bears can host your birthday party, after-work get-together, or even your nonprofit can host a night and make extra money for your organization. Create a summer of great family memories with the Cowlitz Black Bears. Don't miss a single inning of Cowlitz Black Bears baseball with special events all summer long. See the schedule online, get tickets at the gate, or right now at cowlitzblackbears.com.
Welcome back to Story Field as we go to the bottom of the 6. 8-4. The Ridgefield Raptors in the lead. Jacob Kenny back out so far today for the reliever into the game. 2 innings, 1 hit, 1 run. That was earned. 1 walk and 1 strikeout. He's faced 8 in relief so far. Brock Bozette, Brady Majeski, and Austin Smith. 8, 9, and 1 for Cowlitz. First pitch to Bozette. He fouls straight back. It's 0-1. Bozette here today. 0-for-1 for the Gonzaga Bulldog. He was the first one to face off against the right-hander Kenny back in that 3rd inning. Brock hitting .264. Tries to get a bunt down up the third base line on the 0-1, but end up spinning foul up the third base line. No balls and 2 strikes now to the leadoff man for the Black Bears in the bottom of the 6th inning. Black Bears have gotten their leadoff man only once today. That was Aaron Parker walking an inning ago. Black Bears now has 6 hits here this afternoon. They've had 6 hits in the first 2 games as well. The 0-2. An off-speed pitch misses down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Bozette, 6 extra base hits, 3 doubles, 3 home runs for him, 14 RBIs. Hitless over his last 2. The pitch, a jam shot grounder to Sukana at second. We'll toss it to Doyle Kane for out number 1. Now bringing Brady Majeski with 1 gone and nobody on in the bottom of the 6th inning. In the finale of the Columbia River Cup, these 2 teams playing an extra non-league game each season as part of the deciding factor, so you get that best-of-7 series. Ridgefield looking to finish off the Black Bears. First pitch to Majeski, misses high and in for ball number 1. Cowlitz 2-4 this summer against Ridgefield, 2-3 in league play, so the Black Bears looking to force the season series split in the regular season. The 1-0. Fastball outside, 2-0 to the 9-hitter for the Black Bears. Is 0 for 2 today with 2 strikeouts for the Mount Hood product. But you go back to that first game of the season, the non-league game back on June 1st, which was almost nearly 2 months ago. This summer has been flying by here in Longview. The 2-0. Fastball, a jam shot grounder, back up the middle. Welker coming on. His toss to first will beat Majeski by a step for out number 2. But at Ridgefield, 21-7 winners back on June 1st. Then Cowlitz winning 8-1 in game number 2. Followed that up with a 9-6 win for Ridgefield in that Saturday game down at the Rourke. And then on Sunday, Ridgefield walked off the Black Bears. Low-scoring game in game number 1 here this weekend. 4-2 win for Ridgefield. Last night, the Black Bears being able to outlast Ridgefield. First pitch to Austin Smith, misses down and in for ball number 1. 2 outs, nobody on in the bottom of the 6. 8-4, Ridgefield in the lead. Smith today, he's 0 for 3. Pair of groundouts and a fly out for the San Diego, California native. Here's the 1-0. Fastball, Smith pops it up on the right side and out of play. Counts even at 1-1 here to Smith. Quiet weekend for him. Due for a big knock here. For the Black Bears leadoff man, he has been in that spot really for the past 3 weeks or so. Was Sam Can, but Can moving to the 3-hole. Did not play yesterday. Not in the lineup again today, the 1-1. A fastball chopped over the second baseman. Sukata going to be a tough play. His throw on the run is going to beat Smith by half a step for out number 3. And it's a 1-2-3, bottom of the 6th inning for Jacob Kenny. We head to the final 3 frames here at Story Field. 8-4, Ridgefield leads. You're listening to Cowlitz Black Bears Baseball.
Here at Fiber Federal Credit Union, we're just like any other family. Sometimes you like getting together for a big old family shindig. Other times it would be really great if that family shindig could just be virtual. At Fiber Federal, we always love seeing you at any of our 16 locations, but don't feel like you need to see us face-to-face all the time. With online and mobile banking, mobile deposits, our nationwide network of ATMs, and 24/7 call center, you can visit us anytime, anywhere. And now, several locations feature ITMs with virtual representatives for basic transactions, like withdrawals, cash and check deposits, transfers, loan payments, and balance inquiries. That saves you time for more important things, like seeing your mother in person. She told us to say that. Fiber Federal Credit Union. We're kind of like a family, only we're a credit union. FiberCU.com. Member NCUA.
It's baseball season, and Peace Health is excited to return as a sponsor of the Cowlitz Black Bears as they vie for the Western League Championship. Black Bears games make a great family event. Bring the whole crew to the ballpark for fresh air, sunshine, fun, friends, and all the thrills of Black Bears baseball. As the largest health provider in Cowlitz County, Peace Health is ready to step up to the plate and keep your family in the game, whether it's a routine appointment or specialty or emergency care. Peace Health and the Cowlitz Black Bears, 2 great teams.
Go to the final 3 at Story Field, 8-4. The Raptors in the lead in the series finale in this Sunday matinee here on a hot Longview afternoon. They'll be top of the order against P.J. Ledesma. Trent Brooks will dig in from the left side. First pitch from the southpaw. This is high for ball number 1. Ledesma so far today for the lefty. The third arm in relief for Cowlitz. 2 innings, 4 hits, 1 run, 1 walk, and 2 strikeouts in his second outing this summer. The 1-0 pitch, fastball, ripped up the middle for a base hit. Trent Brooks on for the second time today, a leadoff single for Ridgefield. That's how the top of the 7th gets going. Now 7 hits this weekend for Trent Brooks, who continues to just swing a hot bat, a smooth swing from the left side. As now Travis Welker will dig in from the right side. The runner over at first. Welker, his 5th plate appearance. He's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles, a ground out, and then a 9-6 fielder's choice. First pitch. Curveball. This is above the zone. A ball and no strikes to the shortstop, who last night was responsible for 9 outs in game number 2. He either assisted or made the putout on a third of the outs last night. 1-0. Fastball misses high and in. 2-0 now the count. Rather more than that. Ridgefield only needed to get 24 outs last night after the Black Bears able to win in the top of the 9th. So being about almost nearly half of the outs. 2-0. This is inside 3-0 now the count. Looks like a right-hander starting to get warm out in the left field bullpen for the Black Bears as they start to get in motion. No one warming up for Ridgefield. Jacob Kilkenny has been very good so far today. Looks like Jacob Taggart starting to warm the pitch. Inside and a little up for ball number 4. So the first 2 are on for Ridgefield in the top of the 7th inning as Welker, he's on for the 4th time today. As that will now bring up Jacob Sharp. No outs and runners on first and second.
Now batting right fielder number 3, Jacob Sharp.
Sharp is 1 for 1. Is coming to score twice with an RBI as well. 2 walks on his ledger. And also a hit by pitch this afternoon as Brady Corrigan will come out to talk to P.J. Ledesma. Corrigan will make the walk to come out to talk to the southpaw. The big one last night, fireworks night here at Story Field. Black Bears only 6 more home games left here in 2022. This season quickly coming to an end, but coming up when the Portland Pickles are in town, you got another Fiber Family Wednesday, that one on August 3rd. Then Fan Appreciation Night on August 4th. That is the home finale in the regular season for this Cowlitz Black Bears team. Cowlitz finishing the year against Bend at Bend, where the Ridgefield Raptors just were coming into this series. Ridgefield dropping that series, the Black Bears getting swept, so both these teams trying to bounce back here with a Game 3 rubber game victory. Jacob Sharp will dig in. No outs, runners on first and second. Here's the first pitch from PJ. This is inside. Ledesma missing in that same spot like he did to Travis Welker, high and in. A ball and no strikes to the right fielder today, Jacob Sharp. Sharp, no home runs here this weekend as the 1-0. Fastball, he gets jammed as he pops it up into shallow left center. Callan Halverson coming on. He'll make the grab for out number 1. Sharp now held off the base pass for the first time today after he had reached in his first 4. So now they'll bring up Alex Sepulveda. The sophomore from the College of the Canyons will dig in, hitting right at that Mendoza line at 200. That 1 for 5 in this series after he singled back in the 5th as they're coming in as a pinch runner for Safea Mawai in the 4th. Runners on first and second. Pitch. Fastball up, back pick down to first, and back in with the dive is Travis Welker. Nick Hovland coming in hot. Had to hop over the runner Welker on that throw from Arnone. Not sure that he was expecting the snap throw. So 1-0 the count here. So Sepulveda 0 for 4 back on Friday with 2 strikeouts for him. Small lead at second for Prokes. Majeski flashing in and out. The 1-0 pitch. Fastball. This one hit hard into straight left. Halverson going back to the wall, and this one's going to drop down off the short wall. Prokes will score, being held at third as Welker, but it's an RBI double for Alex Sepulveda. Picks up his second RBI of the day coming off the bench, and Ridgefield, they lead 9-4. So now 1 for 2 today for Sepulveda off the bench, and that's going to be the day for PJ Ledesma. Alan Embry makes his way out of the third base dugout to come get the ball from the lefty, who just ran out of gas here in this top of the 7th as he departs after 2 1/3 in relief. As Jacob Taggart, looks like the new arm will be coming in when we come back. Runners on second and third with 1 out in the top of the 7th. Ridgefield leading 9-4. You're listening to Cowlitz Black Bears Baseball.
The Cowlitz Black Bears are back and ready for you at Story Field. It's another summer of family-friendly fun. Plus, the Black Bears can host your birthday party, after-work get-together, or even your nonprofit can host a night and make extra money for your organization. Create a summer of great family memories with the Cowlitz Black Bears. Don't miss a single inning of Cowlitz Black Bears baseball with special events all summer long. See the schedule online, get tickets at the gate, or right now at CowlitzBlackBears.com.
I'm all about keeping my family driving safe. Dad, pothole.
Got it.
So I insist we choose Les Schwab tires for safety services like brakes, steering, and alignment. Stuff those cheap tire centers don't offer. Because I want a backseat drive with confidence. Dad, speed check.
Hit the road safely with Les Schwab and save up to $150 when you buy select tires with financing. Les Schwab Tires, celebrating 70 years of doing the right thing. Limited time offer. Terms and conditions apply. See leschwab.com/sale for details.
I'm all about keeping my family driving safe. Dad, pothole.
Got it.
So I insist we choose Les Schwab tires for safety services like brakes, steering, and alignment. Stuff those cheap tire centers don't offer. Because I want a backseat drive with confidence. Dad, speed check.
Help maximize your mileage with a free safety check. Just swing by. Les Schwab Tires, celebrating 70 years of doing the right thing. Applies to passenger cars, SUVs, and light trucks only.
9-4, Ridgefield in the lead. Black Bears will go to the bullpen for the third time today. It'll be the right-hander from Utah Tech, Jacob Taggart, making his 8th appearance on the summer, a 9.81 ERA for the Katy, Texas native. 7 1/3, 12 hits, 5 walks, 8 strikeouts. Last time he threw was against Corvallis back on Wednesday. 2/3 of an inning, 4 hits, 3 runs, all of them earned, and 1 strikeout for the right-hander against that Knights lineup. This here leaves P.J. Ledesma with runners on second and third after Alex Sepulveda, a RBI double to straightaway left. Doyle Kane, 3 for 3 today with 3 singles and a walk for the left fielder. He digs in from the right side, infield in for Cowlitz. First pitch from Taggart misses upstairs for ball number 1. Give you the partial line for P.J. Ledesma this afternoon. 2 1/3, 6 hits, 2 walks, and 2 strikeouts. Has given up 2 runs and is responsible for the 2 runners on base. 1-0. Fastball called a strike on the outside corner. Counts even at 1-1 to Kane. In left field today for the freshman from the College of the Canyons. A single in his last 3 plate appearances for the Valencia native. Now 5 hits this weekend for him. He's only been held off the bases once, the 1-1. He swings over the top of a fastball. A ball and 2 strikes now to the left fielder. Isaac Loving's the catcher on deck in this rubber game on Sunday afternoon. Cowlitz the day off tomorrow, and then we'll be on the bus to make the 4.5, 5-hour trip out to Wenatchee to play the Apple Sox for a 3-game set. It's going to be a hot one there in Wenatchee. 1-2. Breaking ball hits him. Looks like he got the back shoulder of Doyle Kane. As now the bases will be loaded once again here today. It'll be Isaac Lovings with the opportunity. Bases loaded and 1 out. 9-4 Ridgefield leads. They can really put this one away with 1 swing of the bat. If Isaac Lovings could connect on one. 5 home runs this year and 23 RBIs, but 0 for 3 today with a walk for the catcher from Pacific University. Strikeout, a pop out, and a fly out for him. Righty on righty matchup. The first pitch coming from Taggart. Here it is, and it's a fastball on the outside corner at the belt for strike number 1. Black Bears have done a great job being able to limit this high-powered Ridgefield offense over the first 2 games. 4 runs in game number 1, 2 runs last night, but now 9 runs for the Raptors. Could be 10. Could have been 10. A 1 in the dirt. Nice block by Arnone behind the dish. Counts even at a ball and a strike. This coming week in Wenatchee, looking at the weather coming up in Wenatchee, it said that's going to be around 106 for all 3 days. Coming up this week should be a fun one there. The 1-1, a fastball, a chopper to McGee. Backs up on it. We'll go to second for 1. The relay from Majeski to first in time. It's an inning-ending 5-4-3 tailor-made double play. And Cowlitz able to escape the bases-loaded jam once again here today as they're able to hold Ridgefield to 1 run on 1 hit. No errors, and they leave 2 left on. We are time to stretch here at Story Field. Ridgefield in the lead 9-4. You're listening to Cowlitz Black Bears Baseball.
Here at Fiber Federal Credit Union, we're just like any other family. Sometimes you like getting together for a big old family shindig. Other times it would be really great if that family shindig could just be virtual. At Fiber Federal, we always love seeing you at any of our 16 locations, but don't feel like you need to see us face-to-face all the time. With online and mobile banking, mobile deposits, our nationwide network of ATMs, and 24/7 call center, you can visit us anytime, anywhere. And now, several locations feature ITMs with virtual representatives for basic transactions, like withdrawals, cash and check deposits, transfers, loan payments, and balance inquiries. That saves you time for more important things, like seeing your mother in person. She told us to say that. Fiber Federal Credit Union. We're kind of like a family, only we're a credit union. FiberCU.com. Member NCUA.
It's baseball season, and Peace Health is excited to return as a sponsor of the Cowlitz Black Bears as they vie for the Western League Championship. Black Bears games make a great family event. Bring the whole crew to the ballpark for fresh air, sunshine, fun, friends, and all the thrills of Black Bears baseball. As the largest health provider in Cowlitz County, Peace Health is ready to step up to the plate and keep your family in the game. Whether it's a routine appointment or specialty or emergency care, Peace Health and the Cowlitz Black Bears, two great teams.
Go to the bottom of the seventh at Story Field, and Jacob Kilkenny once again back out after he came in the bottom of the third inning. Since then, he has been great for Ridgefield here this afternoon. 3 1/3, 1 hit, 1 run, 1 walk, and 1 strikeout for the right-hander, Jacob Kilkenny. He'll deal with 2, 3, and 4 of this Cowlitz lineup. Callan Halverson, Aaron Parker, and Alec Arnone do up for the Black Bears, trailing 9-4. Righty and righty matchup. First pitch to Callan is called a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Ridgefield getting a run in the top of the 7th inning on an RBI double off of the bat of Alex Sepulveda. Oh, 1 to Callan off the end of the bat. Grounded up the middle. A backhand diving stop by Sukata. Gets to his feet. The throw in time. Heck of a play by Jake Sukata up the middle. He was shaded that way. Goes to the backhand sliding and is able to get it to the feet. And 1 hop hit to Doyle Kane at first. As Halverson's retired for out number 1, is that'll now bring in Aaron Parker.
Aaron Parker!
We can give you the final line for P.J. Ledesma after Jacob Taggart able to get out of a bases-loaded jam. 2 1/3, 6 hits as the first pitch to Parker. Misses high and in for ball number 1. 6 hits, 2 runs, both of them earned 2 walks and 2 strikeouts in the second appearance for the Riverside City College product. Aaron Parker today has been on base 3 times. Single, a double, and a walk for the UCSB Gaucho. The 1-0 takes on the outside corner, 1-1. Last game for Parker could potentially be his final at bat this summer for Cowlitz, but it has been a great summer for him. Fun kid to be around. High energy, high motor. Student of the game. The 1-1, a breaking ball, hits it off the end of the bat into straightaway left. Sepulveda to his right, and he makes the grab for out number 2. So Aaron Parker, if that's his last at bat, just missed it off the end of the bat. Because now they'll bring in Alec Arnone.
And here comes our catcher, number 27, Alec Arnone.
Kilkenny has sat down 12 of the 14 that he's faced today. The only 2 base runners that have gone on against him were Parker with the walk and then a single by Nick Hovland. First pitch to Alec Arnone, misses high and away for ball number 1. Presentation of the Columbia River Cup will be given to Ridgefield at the conclusion of this one. This one doesn't matter for the Columbia River Cup Series. Ridgefield winning that back on Friday. Cowlitz would have needed a sweep here this weekend. The 1-0. Fastball. Fly ball into center field. Cavanis coming on. He'll make the grab, and it's another 1-2-3 inning for Jacob Kilkenny, who's now sat down the last 7 he's faced. We head to the 8th at Story Field. Ridgefield in control, up 9-4. You're listening to Cowlitz Black Bears baseball.
I'm all about keeping my family driving safe. Dad, pothole.
Got it.
So I insist we choose Les Schwab tires for safety services like brakes, steering, and alignment. Stuff those cheap tire centers don't offer. Because I want a backseat drive with confidence. Dad, speed check.
Hit the road safely with Les Schwab and save up to $150 when you buy select tires with financing. Les Schwab Tires, celebrating 70 years of doing the right thing. Limited time offer. Terms and conditions apply. See leschwab.com/sale for details.
I'm all.
The Cowlitz Black Bears are back and ready for you at Story Field. It's another summer of family-friendly fun. Plus, the Black Bears can host your birthday party, after-work get-together, or even your nonprofit can host a night and make extra money for your organization. Create a summer of great family memories with the Cowlitz Black Bears. Don't miss a single inning of Cowlitz Black Bears baseball with special events all summer long. See the schedule online, get tickets at the gate, or right now at cowlitzblackbears.com.
It's baseball season, and Peace Health is excited to return as a sponsor of the Cowlitz Black Bears as they vie for the Western League Championship. Black Bears games make a great family event. Bring the whole crew to the ballpark for fresh air, sunshine, fun, friends, and all the thrills of Black Bears baseball. As the largest health provider in Cowlitz County, Peace Health is ready to step up to the plate and keep your family in the game. Whether it's a routine appointment or specialty or emergency care, Peace Health and the Cowlitz Black Bears, two great teams.
9-4, Ridgefield in the lead as we go to the top of the 8th at Story Field. Jacob Taggart in for his first full inning of work after he plunked the batter, then was able to roll a double play off of the bat of Isaac Lovings. It'll be 7, 8, and 9 for Ridgefield. In the top of the 8th inning, Austin Cavanis, Mikey Kane, and Jake Sukata. Taggart, the right-hander from Utah Tech, comes set. The first pitch. It's a fastball on the outside corner. Cavanis down in the count, 0-1. A one-out double for Cavanis back in the 6th inning. Sent it down the left field line. Got stranded there after P.J. Ledesma was able to pick up a strikeout and a flyout. The 0-1. A breaking ball high and away. Ball and a strike to the center fielder. 1 for 3 today with a walk and a pair of strikeouts for Cavanis. 1-1. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did, says Anthony Atkinson as Cavanis chases an off-speed pitch down and away. A ball and 2 strikes here quickly for Taggart. Last time he threw was back on Wednesday. 2/3. Has thrown twice here in the month of July. The other appearance, a shutout inning against the Portland Pickles back on July 5th. The 1-2 got him swinging on a ball in the dirt. Taggart picks up his 9th strikeout on the campaign as he sits down Austin Cavanis, who now has 3 punch-outs today. So now they'll bring up Mikey Kane. 9th strikeout for Black Bears pitching today, but Cowlitz with 7 walks, also 3 hit batsmen. So 10 free passes, if you will, given up today by the Black Bears. 12 hits for Ridgefield as well. First pitch to Mikey Kane. This is low for ball number 1. Kane 1 for 4, single, a flyout, and 2 strikeouts for the USC Trojan. 1-0. Bounced in the dirt, 2-0 now the count. USC sticking in the Pac-12 for one more year, then they're heading off to the Big Ten with UCLA. One of the more interesting decisions that can really mark the start of the end for the Pac-12. USC and UCLA, 2 programs just entrenched in history as the 2-0 at Chopper McGee at third. His toss to first is in time for out number 2. But the landscape of college athletics is really going to change over these next couple of years. Jake Sukata will dig in with 2 outs and nobody on. But USC and UCLA marking the change course. Texas and Oklahoma also leaving the Big 12, joining the SEC. Righty and lefty matchup with 2 outs. The first pitch. It's a fastball flared down the left field line, and out of play, it's 0-1. What the Pac-12 now will look to add teams. You could think about maybe adding Gonzaga. Obviously a powerhouse in basketball. You could even look at Grand Canyon, who sent a team to the NCAA tournament in both football and both baseball and basketball. The 0-1. Outside, counts even at a ball and a strike, but neither of those teams really feature football programs, and that's obviously where a lot of the money is in college athletics and NCAA football. 1-1. Curveball low, 2 balls and a strike now to the 9-hitter, who's 0 for 4 this afternoon with a pair of flyouts. Strikeout as well. But it's going to be really interesting. You have to think the Pac-12, unless they get a couple more teams, that could be it. And there's talks about maybe doing the power conferences, the mega conferences as the 2-1. Called a strike on the inside corner, counts even at 2-2. The ACC, Big Ten, and Pac-12, they all have an agreement, almost an alliance, if you will. So that could be a possibility. The 2-2. Inside, and it's a full count, but travel becomes a big thing. It's going to be interesting to see how USC and UCLA can handle going into a place like Ann Arbor in late November. Obviously coming from Southern California where it's warm for most of the year. Payoff pitch. Tap foul at the third base line will do it again, but also that travel. Rutgers all the way in Piscataway, New Jersey. Virtually a flight across the country. And UCLA and USC, if they both, those will be some long flights for both sides if they have to go to Rutgers to play them really in any sport. Payoff pitch. Fouled off. That one deflecting off of Arnone. Looks like it might have gotten him in the leg. He will now go to walk this one off. That one just tipping off of the bat of Sukana. So we'll do a payoff pinch once again. Here's the 9-hitter, but it's going to be pretty fun. The SEC really the only conference that can really be untouched throughout this whole realignment that's going on in the world of college athletics. The SEC having the national champion in football, the Georgia Bulldogs. They have Ole Miss, who won the NCAA championship for baseball, going on a tremendous run. Payoff pitch, a ground ball on the right side to Majeski. He has it tossed to first, is in time for out number 3. 1-2-3, top of the 8th for Jacob Taggart. We head to the bottom of the 8th. Black Bears chasing 5, down 9-4. Now listen to Cowlitz Black Bears baseball.
All right, fans, it's time for Sweet Caroline, and we've got
Here at Fiber Federal Credit Union, we're just like any other family. Sometimes you like getting together for a big old family shindig. Other times it would be really great if that family shindig could just be virtual. At Fiber Federal, we always love seeing you at any of our 16 locations, but don't feel like you need to see us face-to-face all the time. With online and mobile banking, mobile deposits, our nationwide network of ATMs, and 24/7 call center, you can visit us anytime, anywhere. And now, several locations feature ITMs with virtual representatives for basic transactions, like withdrawals, cash and check deposits, transfers, loan payments, and balance inquiries. That saves you time for more important things, like seeing your mother in person. She told us to say that. Fiber Federal Credit Union. We're kind of like a family, only we're a credit union. FiberCU.com. Member NCUA.
It's baseball season, and Peace Health is excited to return as a sponsor of the Cowlitz Black Bears as they vie for the Western League Championship. Black Bears games make a great family event. Bring the whole crew to the ballpark for fresh air, sunshine, fun, friends, and all the thrills of Black Bears baseball. As the largest health provider in Cowlitz County, Peace Health is ready to step up to the plate and keep your family in the game, whether it's a routine appointment or specialty or emergency care. Peace Health and the Cowlitz Black Bears, 2 great teams.
the Cowlitz Indian tribe.
9-4, Ridgefield out in front as we go to the bottom of the 8th. Cowlitz down to their final 6 outs this weekend, and Jacob Kokeni, for Black Bears fans, finally out of this game as he was great, over 4 1/3, 1 hit, 1 run that was earned, 1 walk and 1 strikeout for the right-hander. Now gives way to the righty from Reno, Nevada, Aiden Vespi, making his 9th appearance on the year, 1-1 with a 6.75 ERA. 18 hits over 14 2/3 innings with 4 walks to 15 strikeouts. He's coming off of an appearance back on Wednesday against the Bend Elks. 4 innings, 9 hits, 6 runs, all of them earned, and 3 strikeouts. So the right-hander who made his 2nd start of the summer, as now he'll face off against Kade Mcgee, Nick Hovland, and Ben Ziegler, 5, 6, and 7. 9-4, Ridgefield in the lead. On to their 3rd pitcher this afternoon. First pitch to Kade Mcgee, misses down and away for ball number 1. Kokeni retired 13 of the 15 batters he faced. Black Bears have only gotten 2 base runners on since that 3rd inning, which they scored 3, the 1-0. Big hank there from Mcgee, but comes up empty on the outside heater. A ball and a strike to the Black Bears' 3rd baseman. 0 for 2 today. A walk, a pop out, and a fly out for the Gonzaga Bulldog. Freshman All-American by Collegiate Baseball Newspaper. A D2 Freshman All-America as the pitch. Misses high and away. 2 balls and a strike. Was 2nd team Freshman All-American by D1 Baseball at Gonzaga. Saw something earlier this week, actually on the way back from Corvallis Thursday night. It was an article from The Athletic, the 2-1. Fastball belted high in the air to left center. Cavanis back towards the track at the wall, and this one's down right in front of the Dick Hanna Toyota sign. McGee will dig into second with a leadoff double against the new arm into the game, Aiden Vespi. Kade Mcgee rocketed in that one to the base of the left center field wall. His 4th double on the year and his 3rd in his last 5 games. And a runner now stands in scoring position. But Nick Hovland coming to the plate. But back to that article from The Athletic. It was talking about the potential of Gonzaga joining the Big East. The Big East, of course, primarily, well, with things changing, goes really from Indiana and Milwaukee, when you look at the likes of Butler and Marquette, all the way to the East Coast, as East as Storrs, Connecticut. The first pitch to Hovland goes the other way with a breaking ball. This one's sinking in the air. Cavanis dives. He's not going to be able to make the grab. McGee will stop at third as he had to wait for that one to see if it dropped, but 2 base knocks to lead off the bottom of the 8th for the Black Bears. Nick Hovland picking up his 2nd hit of the day. Now runners on the corners for Ben Ziegler. But Gonzaga joining the Big East would be great for basketball. Wouldn't make a lot of sense for the other sports. I asked Sam Cannon, Gonzaga Bulldog, as well about it, and he said that would be tough to fly out of Spokane all the way to the East Coast. Not a lot of direct flights to a lot of those schools. But now here's Ben Ziegler, 1 for 3 today. He digs in from the left side. Team leading average at .333 coming into this afternoon. First pitch he sees from Vespi, misses down and in for ball number 1. A 2 RBI single back in the 3rd. That's his hit here today. Now 3 RBIs in this series for the Hawaii Rainbow Warrior. McGee at 3rd, Hovland at 1st. Vespi, the right-hander, set at the belt. The 1-0 pitch. Cut on and miss. Big hack there from Ziegler, trying to get his 2nd home run of the weekend after he rocketed one last night. Ended up being the difference in game number 2. Black Bears down by 5. This game could really change with one swing of the bat. 1-1. Fouled off straight to the back to the screen. A ball and 2 strikes to the Black Bears center fielder. He made it a 1-run game back in the 3rd inning with that 2 RBI single. Also knocked the starter, Charlie Royal, out of this ball game back in that 3rd inning. But Jacob Kokeni, a terrific job in relief. And Ridgefield's been able to tack on runs after that. They've scored 5 since that time. The 1-2, a line drive, deep center. Going back is Cavanis. He leaps. He's not going to be able to make the grab. McGee will score from 3rd. Getting the green light from 1st is Hovland. The relay throw to the plate. The tag, not in time. A 2 RBI double for Ben Ziegler. He makes it a 3-run game in the bottom of the 8th. Was a great relay all the way from the base of the wall at the 387 sign. But Nick Hovland going with the outside slide. He's able to get in safely. Ziegler now with 3 RBIs today. He has 4 on the weekend. And the Black Bears have made it a 3-run game. Not done yet. Still no outs. And it'll be Brock Bozette with the runner Ziegler out on 2nd. Brock will dig in. 0 for 3 today. 3 ground outs for the Gonzaga Bulldog. First pitch, a breaking ball outside for ball number 1. Loving's a nice job sliding to his right. So after Kokeni retiring 13 of the 15 he faced, the first 3 have reached against Vespi in the bottom of the 8th inning. Cowlitz trying to come back from 5 runs down to their final 6 outs. The 1-0. Down and away with the heater, 2-0. Bozette hitless in the series, 0 for 9. After coming into this weekend on a 7-game hit streak. Had a hit from July 10th to the 21st, the 2-0. Misses outside, 3-0 the count. Bozette has not had a day off in quite a while. Hasn't had a day off since that Kamloops series. Did not play in game number 2. Black Bears a little thin on middle infielders. The 3-0. Get me over fastball calling for strike number 1. Bozette has played every game since July 5th. That was the start of the Portland series. back on a Tuesday at Walker Stadium. Vespi at the belt, the 3-1. Cut on and miss. Bozette chasing ball number 4. Now we'll have to reset in that right-handed batter's box. Payoff pitch coming up. The 9-hitter Brady Majeski on deck for Cowlitz. In this bottom of the 8th inning, still no outs and 2 runs already in thanks to Ben Ziegler, who stands on second. Payoff pitch. Ripped foul on the right side, and we'll do it again. This game now approaching 3 hours. We're in the bottom of the 8th here on a Sunday afternoon at Story Field. This rubber game this weekend. Both series this year being split over the first 2 games. Cowlitz took the first game in Ridgefield back in the middle of June. Payoff pitch upstairs for ball number 4. Vespi walks Bozette on the full count. So now runners on first and second. It looks like we're going to have a pinch hitter. It's going to be Sam Canton. Canton did not play yesterday. He was out, was at a wedding. Got to the ballpark after BP today, after he's coming back from Spokane. Now coming in a big opportunity as Brady Majeski ends the day 0 for 3. As now Tyler Raskin will come out of the first base dugout as a right-hander starting to get warm for Ridgefield on the right field bullpen. But we got a ball game here. Tying run coming to the plate. And Sam Canton. 2 home runs this year against Ridgefield, coming in the first 2 games of the first series between these 2 sides for the Port Orchard, Washington native. Raskin will come out to talk to the right-hander Vespi, who has allowed the first 4 to reach in this one. As Sam Canton, the pinch hitter, will await. Raskin just buying some time, it looks like, for the right-hander out in the bullpen to warm up. But Sam Canton with the big opportunity, trying to pick up his 3rd home run here this summer and have all 3 of them come against Ridgefield. He sent 2 to right back at the Rourke. A little tougher to get one out here at Story Field down the right field line. As Can digs in, no outs, runners on first and second. 2 runs already in, 9-6. The first pitch to Can. He's swinging, pops it up on the left side. The shortstop, Welker, will take charge over into shallow left field and make the catch, retreating back for out number 1. So Can pops out in the first pitch he sees. As now they'll bring it to the top of the order, and Austin Smith.
Back to the top of the order. Here's the right fielder, number 28, Austin Smith.
Smith 0 for 4. 1 hit this weekend for him in 13 plate appearances for the San Diego native. He's due. One of the smoothest swings in the West Coast League. The first pitch he sees goes the other way with it. It's down for a base hit. Ziegler will be held at third as left fielder Sepulveda gets it back in quickly. But Austin Smith, a big base knock. It loads the bases with Callan Halverson coming to the plate. That will now bring out Chris Cota. And that's going to be it for Aiden Vespi. Only gets 1 out in the bottom of the 8th inning. And he departs the game allowing 2 runs and leaving the bases loaded for the new arm coming into the game. 9-6, we got a ball game. Tying run on base and the potential winning run coming to the plate. And Callan Halverson when we come back. We'll step aside. You're listening to Cowlitz Black Bears Baseball.
I'm all about keeping my family driving safe. Dad, pothole.
Got it.
So I insist we choose Les Schwab tires for safety services like brakes, steering, and alignment. Stuff those cheap tire centers don't offer. Because I want a backseat drive with confidence. Dad, speed check.
Hit the road safely with Les Schwab and save up to $150 when you buy select tires with financing. Les Schwab Tires, celebrating 70 years of doing the right thing. Limited time offer. Terms and conditions apply. See leschwab.com/sale for details.
I'm all about keeping my family driving safe. Dad, pothole.
Got it.
So I insist we choose Les Schwab tires for safety services like brakes, steering, and alignment. Stuff those cheap tire centers don't offer. Because I want a backseat drive with confidence. Dad, speed check.
Help maximize your mileage with a free safety check. Just swing by. Les Schwab Tires, celebrating 70 years of doing the right thing. Applies to passenger cars, SUVs, and light trucks only.
The Cowlitz Black Bears are back and ready for you at Story Field. It's another summer of family-friendly fun. Plus, the Black Bears can host your birthday party, after-work get-together, or even your nonprofit can host a night and make extra money for your organization. Create a summer of great family memories with the Cowlitz Black Bears. Don't miss a single inning of Cowlitz Black Bears baseball with special events all summer long. See the schedule online, get tickets at the gate, or right now at cowlitzblackbears.com.
Black Bears threatening. 2 runs already in the bottom of the 8th inning. They trail 9-6 as the second arm in this inning. For Ridgefield is the right-hander from Hope International University, Michael Lozano. Making his 9th appearance here this year, 2-0 with a 2.25 ERA. 12 innings for the right-hander from Fullerton, California. 11 hits, 4 walks to 5 strikeouts for the right-hander. First appearance of this series. First appearance since Thursday in Bend. Went 1 inning, 1 hit, and 1 strikeout, facing 5. Second time he's facing off against the Black Bears this year. Last time he threw against Cowlitz was in that Saturday game where he picked up the win, going 2 innings, 2 hits, 1 run. That was earned facing 8. As Callan Halverson will dig in from the right side with 1 out and the bases full of Black Bears. Callan Halverson today, 2 for 4, a pair of singles for the Guthrie, Oklahoma native. An RBI here, and he would become the franchise's single-season RBI record holder. 33 here today. So he digs in from the right side. First pitch to Callan. A big hack, but comes up empty. It's 0-1. You have Ziegler at third, Bozette at second, and Smith over at first after the base knock from Smith. Alverson trying to break the runner on second, Bozette's record of 33 RBIs. The 0-1. Foul tipped into the glove of Lovings. It's 0-2. Aiden Vespi, 4 hits and has allowed 5 base runners. Only got 1 out, is responsible for all the runners on base. The 0-2, high and away with the heater. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Vespi partial line, third of an inning, 4 hits. 1 walk, no strikeouts for the right-hander. So now Callan Halverson with the responsibility. Could give the Black Bears a lead with 1 swing of the bat. The 1-2. Fastball yanked down and away. Halverson able to work the count back to even at 2-2. 2 ground outs in his last 2 plate appearances for Callan. That average back above 300. After he spent most of this month hitting in the high 2s. 2-2. Fastball goes the other way with it. It's a sinking liner. It's down for a base hit. Ziegler will score. Bozette coming around from second. The throw to the play. Not in time. A 2 RBI single for Callan Halverson. He makes it a 1-run game in the bottom of the 8th. And that's the Black Bears' new single-season franchise RBI holder. Callan Halverson up to 35 on the year. Makes it a 1-run game in the bottom of the 8th. The tying run now stands at third with the potential winning run at first. 4 runs in the bottom of the 8th for the Black Bears. It's 9-8, still with 1 out. And Aaron Parker coming to the dish. Halverson able to get it done on a line drive to right. And now 35, he stands alone in Cowlitz Black Bears history. And he still has 12 games to add to that tally. But now the Black Bears with the chance to take the lead potentially. Here in the bottom of the 8th inning, 9-8. The Raptors lead. Here's Aaron Parker. First pitch to the Gaucho is a breaking ball called for a strike on the inside corner. 4 runs this inning for Cowlitz. A 2 RBI double for Ben Ziegler. And then a 2 RBI single for Callan Halverson. The 0-1. A breaking ball, a high chopper, foul of the third base bag. It's 0-2. Parker here today, 2 for 3, a single, a double, a walk, and a flyout for the Gaucho in his last game. 17 RBIs this summer. Had 2 last night with 1 swing in the bat going opposite field with a 2-run shot in the bottom of the first. He's got Smith at third, the tying run, and the go-ahead run at first in Callan. Halverson, the 0-2. Fastball misses inside. It sneaks away from Lovings, and Halverson will take second. So now the go-ahead run standing out on the second base bag. Aaron Parker just needs to find something into the gaps. A ball and 2 strikes to the Black Bears' designated hitter this afternoon. The right-hander Lozano comes set as the infield comes in. The 1-2. Breaking ball. He's just able to foul it off. He somehow was able to get the barrel, get a piece of that sharp breaking ball from Lozano. Lovings cannot hold on, so this at-bat will continue. 23 hits in this ball game combined, 12 from Ridgefield, 11 from Cowlitz. A high-scoring affair on Sunday afternoon. The 1-2 once again misses outside with the heater. Now 2-2 the count. To Parker. 3 for 11 here this weekend. The 2-2. He fouls it off of the catcher, Isaac Lovings. And we'll do it again. Alec Arnone, the catcher, on deck. This is the 8th batter to come to the plate for Cowlitz in this inning. It got started with Kade Mcgee, ripping a double to the base of the wall in left center. Middle infield now playing back. The 2-2. Once again, a breaking ball hit sharply. There is Welker. He has it. His only play is going to be first as Austin Smith comes in to score. And it's a 5 spot in the bottom of the 8th inning. Aaron Parker, the RBI ground out, picking up his 18th on the year. Ties us up at 9 in the bottom of the 8th. If Welker was playing in, that probably would have gotten by him. Parker hit it sharply on the ground, but the middle infield was playing back, taking the out on a ball hit up the middle. Ridgefield conceding the run, and we are tied up. The go-ahead run still standing on at second, and Callan Halverson is now the 9th hitter of the inning, will come to the plate. Alec Arnone will dig in with 2 outs and a runner on at second. The right-hander Lozano comes set. First pitch, there goes Halverson. It's a breaking ball, and he's in there easily. He had a beautiful jump and a beautiful read on the pitcher, Michael Lozano. Didn't even take a look back at Halverson. It was taken for a ball. The go-ahead run now standing at third. Arnone just needs to get something through the infield, and the Black Bears would have come all the way back to take the lead. The 1-0. A curveball on the inside corner. Counts even at 1-1 to Arnone. 1 RBI this weekend. That came back on Friday. Did not play yesterday. 0 for 3 with a walk today for the catcher. The 1-1. Fastball. He checked this swing as it misses down and in. 2 balls and a strike. A plus count for Arnone. One RBI in his last 6 coming back on Friday. The 2-1. A sharp curveball. Arnone lays off. It's 3-1. Kade Mcgee, who led off the inning, on deck for Cowlitz. Five hits this inning and 5 runs for the Black Bears. The 3-1 on the outside corner. It's a full count. Arnone didn't like the call, but now we got a payoff pitch coming up with 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th inning. 5 runs this inning for Cowlitz. They've brought every hitter to the plate. Alec Arnone trying to give the Black Bears the lead. Payoff pitch. Fastball ripped right to the first baseman, Doyle Kane. He'll take it to the bag himself for out number 3, but the Black Bears put up 5 runs in the bottom of the 8th inning. They tie this one up. 5 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and 1 runner left on base. We head to the 9th at square one, tied up at 9 here on Sunday afternoon. We'll step aside. You're listening to Cowlitz Black Bears baseball.
Here at Fiber Federal Credit Union, we're just like any other family. Sometimes you like getting together for a big old family shindig. Other times it would be really great if that family shindig could just be virtual. At Fiber Federal, we always love seeing you at any of our 16 locations, but don't feel like you need to see us face-to-face all the time. With online and mobile banking, mobile deposits, our nationwide network of ATMs, and 24/7 call center, you can visit us anytime, anywhere. And now, several locations feature ITMs with virtual representatives for basic transactions, like withdrawals, cash and check deposits, transfers, loan payments, and balance inquiries. That saves you time for more important things, like seeing your mother in person. She told us to say that. Fiber Federal Credit Union. We're kind of like a family, only we're a credit union. FiberCU.com. Member NCUA.
It's baseball season, and Peace Health is excited to return as a sponsor of the Cowlitz Black Bears as they vie for the Western League Championship. Black Bears games make a great family event. Bring the whole crew to the ballpark for fresh air, sunshine, fun, friends, and all the thrills of Black Bears baseball. As the largest health provider in Cowlitz County, Peace Health is ready to step up to the plate and keep your family in the game, whether it's a routine appointment or specialty or emergency care. Peace Health and the Cowlitz Black Bears, two great teams.
Well, we got a brand new ball game going to the top of the 9th inning at Story Field. The Black Bears with a 5 spot in the bottom of the 8th inning, picking up a couple of RBIs, 2 off of the bat of Ben Ziegler, who came through with a 2 RBI double that made it a 3-run game. Callan Halverson made it a 1-run game as the first pitch from Jacob Taggart to Trent Brooks misses down and away for ball number 1. Then Aaron Parker tying us up with a RBI ground out to the shortstop Welker. So now 1-0 the count to the leadoff man for Ridgefield, Trent Brooks. In a tie ball game, here's a pitch. Fastball called on the outside corner, counts even at a ball and a strike. Defensive change for the Black Bears, Seth Sweetchick coming into the game at second after Sam Ken pinch hit for Brady Majeski in the bottom of the 8th. The pitch, cut on and miss. It's 1-2. Cowlitz with yet another big comeback in the 8th inning. They did it back on Thursday. Put up 4 runs to take the lead against Corvallis in the top of the 8th. But it was not enough as the Knights ended up walking off the Black Bears. The 1-2 from Taggart. Cut on a miss on a ball in the dirt. Arnone knocks it down. I'll toss it to first where Hovland will step on the bag for out number 1. So a strikeout of Trent Brooks, who goes down for by the way of the K for the second time today, as now that'll bring up Travis Welker.
Now batting shortstop, number 1, Travis Welker.
Michael Lozano coming in the bottom of the 8th as to relieve Aiden Vespi, whose final line at third of an inning, 4 hits, 5 runs, with 1 walk for the right-hander. Here's Travis Welker. First pitch he sees on the outside corner from Taggart. It's 0-1. Welker's been on base 4 times. A pair of singles, a walk, and also reached on a fielder's choice, the 0-1. Low with the heater, counts even at a ball and a strike. Welker's accounted for 3 of the 9 runs today for Ridgefield. But a hectic game here at Story Field. This one looked like a good chance it was over with Ridgefield leading by 5 in the bottom of the 8th. The pitch, a high chopper to McGee right at third. He has him on the backhand, will take his time and fire a missile over to first for out number 2. Black Bears have had 1 5-run comeback here at Story Field. That was back in the home opener against Kamloops. Cowlitz went down 5-0, tied it up, and the Black Bears ended up walking it off in 11 innings. Ethan Stacy, an RBI single through the left side. Now 2 outs for Jacob Sharp. The right fielder will dig in. All it takes is 1 swing of the bat, and Ridgefield could regain the lead. First pitch he sees from Taggart, misses inside for ball number 1. Sharp today 1 for 2. With an RBI and 2 walks for the right fielder. 1-0. Fastball at the letters, called for strike number 1. Taggart just coming in and firing strikes against this potent top third of the Ridgefield order. Right-hander from Katy, Texas is set at the chest, the 1-1 pitch. Fastball, liner to Bozette. At short on the backhand, he'll toss it to first, route number 3, and it's a 1-2-3 top of the 9th for Jacob Taggart, as the Black Bears will have a chance to walk it off in the bottom of the 9th. They will have McGee, Hovland, and Ziegler, the 3 who got the party started in the 8th, due up when we come back. Tied up at 9. Black Bears looking to walk off the Raptors when we come back. You're listening to Cowlitz Black Bears Baseball.
I'm all about keeping my family driving safe. Dad, pothole.
Got it.
So I insist we choose Les Schwab tires for safety services like brakes, steering, and alignment. Stuff those cheap tire centers don't offer. Because I want a backseat drive with confidence. Dad, speed check.
Hit the road safely with Les Schwab and save up to $150 when you buy select tires with financing. Les Schwab Tires, celebrating 70 years of doing the right thing. Limited time offer. Terms and conditions apply. See leschwab.com/sale for details.
I'm all about keeping my family driving safe. Dad, pothole.
Got it.
So I insist we choose Les Schwab tires for safety services like brakes, steering, and alignment. Stuff those cheap tire centers don't offer. Because I want a backseat drive with confidence. Dad, speed check.
Help maximize your mileage with a free safety check. Just swing by. Les Schwab Tires, celebrating 70 years of doing the right thing. Applies to passenger cars, SUVs, and light trucks only.
The Cowlitz Black Bears are back and ready for you at Story Field. It's another summer of family-friendly fun. Plus, the Black Bears can host your birthday party, after-work get-together, or even your nonprofit can host a night and make extra money for your organization. Create a summer of great family memories with the Cowlitz Black Bears. Don't miss a single inning of Cowlitz Black Bears baseball with special events all summer long. See the schedule online, get tickets at the gate, or right now at cowlitzblackbears.com.
Black Bears with a chance to walk off the Raptors in game number 3 this weekend. The rubber game between these two sides as Cowlitz looks to take their second series in 3 tries. It'll be Kade Mcgee, Nick Hovland, and Ben Ziegler against the right-hander Michael Lozano. Here in the bottom of the 9th inning, Jacob Taggart, a 1-2-3. Top half of the 9th is now the Gonzaga Bulldog will dig in. A double to lead off the 8th for him. First pitch he sees. Swinging, a hard hit grab ball past the dive of Mikey Kane into left field for a base hit. The winning run is on base here in the bottom of the 9th, and it's Kade Mcgee over at first. Attacking on the first pitch that he sees from Lozano. Now the second hit of the day for Mcgee, who picks up another multi-hit performance this week, as now they'll bring in Nick Hovland. Hovland a single in his last 2 plate appearances for the Washington Husky. He digs in from the right side. No outs, the winning run at first. Doyle Kane holding on Mcgee. The first pitch from Lozano. A fastball over the heart of the plate at the knees for strike number 1. Black Bears now 6 hits over the last 2 innings. Have come all the way back and now trying to finish off this come-from-behind victory. The 0-1, Hovland showing bunt. He pops it straight back, and it'll end up going to the netting. It's now 0-2. Ridgefield back on the middle of June in the first series between these two sides. Isaac Lovings, the catcher today, walked off the Black Bears. A solo shot off of Bailey Roberson in the bottom of the 9th down at the Rourke. Now the Black Bears trying to do that here today against the rival Raptors. Hovland's got to protect his 0-2. Fouled off over on the right side, and we'll do it again at 0-2. Hovland has reached base 3 times today. After a strikeout in the first, he's walked, singled, picking up an RBI, and then singled again. Lozano set. The 0-2. Fastball, a jam shot, liner. It's in and out of the glove of Lozano. He can't pick up the baseball now, and his only play is going to be first as Hovland is out. But Mcgee moves into scoring position. Boy, oh boy. Lozano had it. He couldn't hang on to it, then couldn't pick up the baseball. And Mcgee's able to advance up to second. That could have been disastrous for the Black Bears. But it ends up just a 1-3 ground out, or put out, if you will. It's now Ben Ziegler with the chance, and he's going to be intentionally walked. Chris Cota does not want to face off against Ben Ziegler, who has been swinging a hot bat this weekend. That will put the force at every base with one out in the bottom of the ninth. And it will bring Brock Bozette to the plate. So Brock Bozette with the chance.
Please welcome the shortstop, number 3, Brock Bozette.
0 for 3 today. Hitless in the series for the Spokane native. A right-hand righty matchup. The first pitch he sees. Hits him. It hit him in the hands. And the bases are loaded. And it's going to be Seth Sweetchick with the opportunity. The fastball runs high and in. And now nowhere to put him if you're Michael Lozano. And it'll be Seth Sweetchick with the chance to walk it off. The infield is in for Ridgefield. One out in the bottom of the ninth. Tied up at 9. The winning run at third in Kade Mcgee. Seth Sweetchick, who came in as a defensive replacement in the top of the ninth, will now have the opportunity. If you need a guy that just needs to get on base to win a game, Seth Sweetchick is your man. A 441 OBP with 16 walks this season. Without an RBI, just needs to hit something hard through the infield. The outfield now is playing shallow as well. Lozano comes set. The first pitch to Seth Sweetchick is a breaking ball hit to the second baseman in Sukata. He goes home for one. The relay to first in time. A 4-2-3 inning-ending double play. And we have free baseball at Story Field. The Black Bears load the bases in the bottom of the ninth. But Michael Lozano is able to escape. Let's go to the 10th on Sunday afternoon, tied up at 9. You're listening to Cowlitz Black Bears Baseball.
Here at Fiber Federal Credit Union, we're just like any other family. Sometimes you like getting together for a big old family shindig. Other times it would be really great if that family shindig could just be virtual. At Fiber Federal, we always love seeing you at any of our 16 locations, but don't feel like you need to see us face-to-face all the time. With online and mobile banking, mobile deposits, our nationwide network of ATMs, and 24/7 call center, you can visit us anytime, anywhere. And now, several locations feature ITMs with virtual representatives for basic transactions, like withdrawals, cash and check deposits, transfers, loan payments, and balance inquiries. That saves you time for more important things, like seeing your mother in person. She told us to say that. Fiber Federal Credit Union. We're kind of like a family, only we're a credit union. FiberCU.com. Member NCUA.
It's baseball season, and Peace Health is excited to return as a sponsor of the Cowlitz Black Bears as they vie for the Western League Championship. Black Bears games make a great family event. Bring the whole crew to the ballpark for fresh air, sunshine, fun, friends, and all the thrills of Black Bears baseball. As the largest health provider in Cowlitz County, Peace Health is ready to step up to the plate and keep your family in the game, whether it's a routine appointment or specialty or emergency care. Peace Health and the Cowlitz Black Bears, two great teams.
Top of the 10th, 9-9 your score between Ridgefield and Cowlitz. It'll be 4, 5, and 6. And it'll be Alex Sepulveda to lead things off for Ridgefield. First pitch he sees from Jacob Tagger is a fastball fisted down the right field line. It's down for a base hit. Sepulveda will stop at first as a leadoff single, as the left fielder now is 3 for 3 after coming off the bench for Safea Mawai. He pinch ran for him back in the 4th. And now he leads off the top of the 10th with a leadoff base hit. As now that'll bring up Doyle Kane. So now the go-ahead run stands at first for Ridgefield. Black Bears grounding into a double play to end the bottom of the 9th with the bases loaded. Missed the opportunity to walk off Ridgefield there. They'll have another chance in the bottom half of this inning. First pitch to Doyle Kane. He's swinging. So he fouls it back. It's 0-1. Kane has reached base 5 times today. 3 singles, a walk, and a hit by pitch for the College of the Canyons freshman. Black Bears have yet to figure out Doyle Kane at the plate here today and really all weekend. He's only been held off the bases once after going 2 for 3 with a walk last night. Cowlitz was down 9-4 going into the bottom of the 8th, a 5 spot in the bottom of the 8th to tie it up, and then had the chance to walk it off. The 0-1, a breaking ball hit into left for a base hit. The first two are on for Ridgefield in the top of the 10th inning, as Doyle Kane on for the 6th time today. So he picks up his 4th hit. And now the go-ahead run stands on second, and insurance run stands at first, and that's going to be the day for Jacob Taggart. Alan Embry out of the third base dugout, and we'll have a pitching change after the first two have reached in the top of the 10th inning. 9-9 your score, top 10. With no outs and 2 on. We'll step aside. You're listening to Cowlitz Black Bears Baseball.
I'm all about keeping my family driving safe. Dad, pothole.
Got it.
So I insist we choose Les Schwab tires for safety services like brakes, steering, and alignment. Stuff those cheap tire centers don't offer. Because I want a backseat drive with confidence. Dad, speed check.
Hit the road safely with Les Schwab and save up to $150 when you buy select tires with financing. Les Schwab Tires, celebrating 70 years of doing the right thing. Limited time offer. Terms and conditions apply. See leschwab.com/sale for details.
I'm all about keeping my family driving safe. Dad, pothole.
Got it.
So I insist we choose Les Schwab tires for safety services like brakes, steering, and alignment. Stuff those cheap tire centers don't offer. Because I want a backseat drive with confidence. Dad, speed check.
Help maximize your mileage with a free safety check. Just swing by. Les Schwab Tires, celebrating 70 years of doing the right thing. Applies to passenger cars, SUVs, and light trucks only.
The Cowlitz Black Bears are back and ready for you at Story Field. It's another summer of family-friendly fun. Plus, the Black Bears can host your birthday party, after-work get-together, or even your nonprofit can host a night and make extra money for your organization. Create a summer of great family memories with the Cowlitz Black Bears. Don't miss a single inning of Cowlitz Black Bears baseball with special events all summer long. See the schedule online, get tickets at the gate, or right now at cowlitzblackbears.com.
New arm into the game for Cowlitz. It'll be the lefty from the University of Portland, Ryan Rembiz. 7th appearance on the year for him, his 3rd out of the bullpen. As he comes into the night 1-2 with a 7.64 ERA, 25 hits over 22 innings 17 2/3 innings for the lefty from Redmond, Washington. 4 walks to 22 strikeouts. Last time he threw was back on Wednesday. He got the start against Corvallis. Only lasted 2 2/3. Gave up 9 hits, 8 runs, 7 earned with 2 walks and 3 strikeouts. But if you take away his appearance, his starts against Corvallis, he's only given up 5 runs this season. Jacob Taggart, he was great out of the bullpen going 2 2/3, but now he leaves, leaving runners on first and second for Isaac Lovings. First pitch to the catcher. Fastball taken down and in for ball number 1. Taggart, his partial line in this one. 2 2/3, 2 hits, no walks, and 2 strikeouts for the Utah Tech Trailblazer. Isaac Lovings today ground into a double play his last time up the pitch. Fastball, and he's jammed as he fouls it straight back. Counts even at 1-1. Lovings today 0 for 4 with a walk and a strikeout. A strikeout, a pop out, a fly out, and the double play. That came with the bases loaded back in the 7th, the 1-1. He shows bunt, drops it down up the third base line, and McGee will let this one roll foul. So now a ball and 2 strikes. Lovings trying to drop down the sacrifice bunt. Trying to move the 2 runners over. Sepulveda at second, Doyle Kane at first. We're in the top of the 10th inning. 9 runs on 14 hits and an error for Ridgefield. 9 runs on 12 hits and an error for Cowlitz. And this game that has turned into a marathon. Now right at 3.5 hours. Got started at 1:06. Now 4:36 here in Longview. 1-2. Breaking ball. Foul tipped into the glove of Arnone, who hangs on. And there's out number 1. A big punch out for Ryan Rembiz as he sits down Isaac Lovings. As now they'll bring up Austin Cavanis. Cavanis today 1 for 4 with a walk and 3 strikeouts. One away from the golden sombrero. Had a double back in the sixth. The left field corner. Just needs a single to potentially give Ridgefield a lead. A lefty-on-lefty matchup. Here's the first pitch. Rembis fires a strike over the heart of the plate. It's 0-1. Went down swinging his last time up to lead off the top of the eighth for Austin Cavanis. Hitting .277. Another tight one between these two sides. The 0-1. The breaking ball. He pops it up on the left side. It's 0-2. 4-2 in game number one in favor of Ridgefield. 3-2 in favor of the Black Bears last night. And now a high-scoring affair on Sunday afternoon. Ridgefield's used 4 arms. The Black Bears now using their 5th after both starters cannot get past the 3rd. 0-2. Fastball. Hard hit fly ball. This one will tail foul. We'll do it again at 0-2. These fans who have stuck around at Story Field, getting some free baseball, been a good crowd all weekend between these two rivals. A lot of fans coming up from Ridgefield as well to Story Field to see the Columbia River Cup be crowned. That's coming up post-game. Ridgefield already securing Columbia River Cup, but the Black Bears, they're able to take 2 of 3, can build some momentum heading into this 6-game stretch against 2 teams from the North Division in Wenatchee and Nanaimo. 0-2. Upstairs. Ball and 2 strikes. The lefty from the University of Portland looking for some redemption from his last outing. Back on Wednesday, the 1-2, a breaking ball, a high chopper over to Nick Hovland, the first baseman. His only play is going to be at first as he steps on the bag for out number 2. Sepulveda advances to third. Doyle Kane up to second on the ground out. So now the go-ahead run stands at third. A potential insurance run stands at second, and it'll be Mikey Kane. Kane has his brother Doyle Kane out on second as Mikey will dig in from the right side. 2 outs and 2 runners in scoring position in the top of the 10th inning. Lefty on righty matchup as Rembis comes set. The first pitch. A curveball dropped in on the outer half for strike number 1. Rembis coming with the breaking ball. A backdoor breaking ball to the first pitch to the right-handed batter. He saw him try to jam Isaac Lovings, who was the first batter he faced from the right side with a fastball in, but switching up here to Kane. The 0-1. There's the fastball, a high fly ball down the left field line. This one hooking, and end up falling harmlessly into the plaza right near the Bob's Sporting Goods party deck, and now it's 0-2. Just out in front of that, Mikey Kane. 1 for 5 with 2 strikeouts for the future USC Trojan. 25 RBIs this year. Rembis trying to get out of this jam. His 0-2. Fastball. Kane chases a high heater but pops it straight back. So we'll do it again at no balls and 2 strikes. This bottom 6 of the order, spelling troubles. Here in the top of the 10th. The lefty set. Here's the 0-2 once again. A breaking ball fouled off over towards the Black Bears dugout. In a good battle here. Would expect nothing less with how this ball game's gone this afternoon. It started early on. Both teams loaded the bases in the first. Ridgefield loaded them in the second. Were able to score 4 runs. Black Bears have had the bases loaded a couple times as well here today. The 0-2 once again. A fastball, a chopper to McGee at third. Has it on the backhand. He's going to have to deliver it a strong throw. The throw to first is in time. Kade Mcgee showing off the arm from all the way up the third base line. A nice pick by Nick Hovland over at first ends the scoring threat for Ridgefield as they leave 2 stranded in the top of the 10th. We head to the bottom of the 10th. The Black Bears with another chance to walk it off here at home. We'll step aside, tied up at 9. You're listening to Cowlitz Black Bears Baseball.
It's baseball season, and Peace Health is excited to return as a sponsor of the Cowlitz Black Bears as they vie for the Western League Championship. Black Bears games make a great family event. Bring the whole crew to the ballpark for fresh air, sunshine, fun, friends, and all the thrills of Black Bears baseball. As the largest health provider in Cowlitz County, Peace Health is ready to step up to the plate and keep your family in the game. Whether it's a routine appointment or specialty or emergency care, Peace Health and the Cowlitz Black Bears, two great teams.
I'm all about keeping my family driving safe. Dad, pothole.
Got it.
So I insist we choose Les Schwab tires for safety services like brakes, steering, and alignment. Stuff those cheap tire centers don't offer. Because I want a backseat drive with confidence. Dad, speed check.
Help maximize your mileage with a free safety check. Just swing by. Les Schwab Tires, celebrating 70 years of doing the right thing. Applies to passenger cars, SUVs, and light trucks only.
The Cowlitz Black Bears.
Top of the order for the Black Bears in the bottom of the 10th here on Sunday afternoon. It'll be Austin Smith, Callan Halverson, and Aaron Parker. The 3-2 up against Michael Lozano, who came in the 8th. He has been able to manage. Was able to get out of a bases-loaded jam in the bottom of the 9th. First pitch to Austin Smith as a fastball misses high and away for ball number 1. 2 hits in the series for Smith this weekend over the 3 games. 1 for 5 today after a single back in his last plate appearance in the bottom of the 8th. The 1-0. Fastball just inside. 2-0 the count. Black Bears scored 5 in the bottom of the 8th. They loaded the bases in the bottom of the 9th. Were not able to come away with a run. And now looking to walk off Ridgefield after Ryan Rimbas was able to strand 2 in scoring position in the top half of the inning. The 2-0 pitch is called a strike. Fastball built high on the outer half. 2-1 the count now to the San Diego native, Austin Smith. A quiet stance from the left side as Lozano comes set, the 2-1. He comes with a breaker, and it misses as it floats high and outside. 3-1 the count. The leadoff man and Kade Mcgee got on in the bottom of the 9th for the Black Bears. The bottom 5 in the order. 3 were able to reach. Well, now Smith just trying to get on. A lot of speed, the 3-1. Fastball hit on a line, but right to Doyle Kane, the first baseman, who will make the catch for out number 1. So Smith lines out, now bringing Callan Halverson. Halverson, a 3-hit game for him today. First time he's had 3 hits in a game since June 19th against the Ridgefield Raptors. He loves hitting against this Raptors team. First pitch to Halverson is a breaking ball. He rolls it to the third baseman, Mikey Kane. He'll toss it to his brother at first for out number 2. 2 quick counts for Michael Lozano in the bottom of the 10th. As now they'll bring in Aaron Parker. Parker will dig in with 2 outs and nobody on in the bottom of the 10th, but all it takes is 1. Tied up at 9. Black Bears have gone the 11th twice this year. Walked off Kamloops back in the beginning of June, then were walked off by Victoria towards the end of June. First pitch to Parker, misses inside for ball number 1. Of course, last night, the 2-run home run for Parker. Going the other way. Had a home run last Sunday against Port Angeles. Ripped one off the legendary coach's sign in left center. The pitch upstairs, 2-0 the count. Wouldn't be the worst thing in the world for Ridgefield if you end up walking Aaron Parker with that power in the right-handed batter's box, but then you have Alec Arnone right behind you, another big power threat. 2-0. High and away, a non-competitive pitch from Lozano, now 3-0. Got the first 2 in the order, but now down in the count, 3-0 to Parker. Let's see if he just misses here. Not to give Parker anything to swing at. The pitch, a fastball, rocketed high in the air to left. Sepulveda going back, grass, track, wall, a walk-off home run for Aaron Parker over the left field wall as the Cowlitz Black Bears have come all the way from 5 runs down and walk off the Ridgefield Raptors in the bottom of the 10th. Parker is mobbed at home as the Black Bears take the series against Ridgefield on Sunday afternoon.
What an unbelievable ending to an absolute battle. between these two rivals.
The Black Bears mob Parker at home as Aaron Parker in his final game walks it off at Storyfield. He got a 3-0 fastball up, and he knew exactly what to do with it.
10, Richfield 9. The Black Bears, 10 runs.
What a game.
It's 1 error. And the Raptors, 9 runs, 14 hits.
6 unanswered
1 error.
over the final 3 frames. And the Black Bears steal a series against Ridgefield.
The losing pitcher, Michael Rosano. And folks, thank you so much for sticking with us. The time of this game was 3 hours and 40 minutes.
Cowlitz today,
And don't worry, stay put.
10 runs on 13 hits and an error. Ridgefield, 9 runs on 14 hits and an error as well, as Cowlitz able to take game number 3 and take the series. The win today goes to Ryan Rembiz, where the loss goes to Michael Lozano. As Cowlitz takes game number 3 and they take the series. They now have a day off tomorrow before they head to Wenatchee coming up on Tuesday evening. 6:35 first pitch coming up at the home of the Apple Sox. But today the Black Bears, they trailed all game. They had it a 1-run game in the bottom of the 3rd before Ridgefield scored 4 unanswered. Black Bears responded in the 5th with a run. Ridgefield answered back in the 7th, then the 5-run bottom of the 8th, and then the walk-off home run off of the bat of Aaron Parker in the bottom of the 10th with 2 outs. Wins it for Cowlitz in game number 3. What a series it was. 3 great games here at Storyfield. Ridgefield 4-2 on Friday. Cowlitz 3-2 last night. And then another 1-run decision in favor of the Black Bears thanks to Aaron Parker. What a day. What a series here at Storyfield on a special weekend here in Longview. Your final score in 10 innings. The Black Bears 10 and the Ridgefield Raptors 9. Brendan Riley signing off for the final time on Sunday afternoon. Cowlitz takes the series over the rival Raptors. Talk to you on Tuesday from Wenatchee on Mixler.com for game number 1 against the Wenatchee Apple Sox. You've been listening to Cowlitz Black Bears Baseball.